Yahoy! Hello! How is everybody? How are we all doing? I'm being bapped. I'm under fucking attack. Limiting my company? Let's go. I want to lethal my company. That's what I want to do. I want to play some more of that at some point. But for now, we will do no such thing. For now, we will draw. There's very little preamble for this one. I'm just going to be returning to an old piece. Very, very stoked to take another swing at this thing. I made this about a year ago. I think it had to have been sometime in July. For my favorite Honkai Star Rail character, Kafka. And I got pretty far with it. I'm pretty pleased with what I have. I just never finished it. And I don't know if we'll be finishing it tonight, but I just want to make some good progress on it. I was not expecting you to read that fic right away. You caught me while I was on break. My friend Apple, my friend Swamp, hello! We just finished story meeting part 1. How did that go? You decided to physically plot the campaign on the map? That is a very good idea. Took much longer than expected. I saw. I saw you guys were in there like all afternoon while I was working on other shit. I was like, whoa. Wow, wow, wow. I can sort of remember where I got the idea for this painting. It was, there was this one particular image of a streetlight in the rain that I just loved and I wanted to, pull from as inspiration. And then for the people that are framing the shot, I was inspired by the loading screens in Persona 5. I've always really liked the art direction of P5, even if I don't super vibe with the game. I've always thought that the artistic vision is so solid. It's very cohesive, which I super appreciate. Primo started early to get the skeleton whipped up. That's smart. I find I do better work if I start early in the day. If I start late in the day, then I'm doomed. I'm cooked. I also like having evenings free. whether I use them for streaming or I use them for playing video games or whatever. Hanging out with the boys. Hi, hello Simon.
Did you know? Miyamoto once said in an interview he based the original Zelda game on his childhood hobby of breaking into people's houses, stabbing them, and then stealing things, and that he wanted to give the joy he felt from that to kids around the world.
You know, Sapple, I think that you almost had something there. I think you were rather close to a correct statement. You kind of swerved. You saw the truth like a deer in the middle of the road and you swerved. That's fucked up. Maybe that analogy could use a couple more revisions, but you get what I was going for. That's 100% true. My source is John Nintendo, my uncle who works for Nintendo. There's a game, there's a choose your own adventure game made with Twine called The Uncle That Works for Nintendo that I freaking love. I played it when I was like really young and it was my inspiration to start making Twine games. Are you guys familiar with Twine? Do you guys know Twine? Creepy as fuck. I love it. I love it. So the Uninitiated, Twine is a open source program that lets you make choose your own adventure games, like text-based games. It's kind of like Red Pie, but you have to do a lot more work to add visuals to your novel. But it's really cool. It's very easy to use, very easy to understand. And I made a lot of games with it when I was in like middle high school. It's where I got a lot of my writing practice in then. Like a lot of my writing experience was that. I think I had to have someone show me how to do it when I first started, but after that it was easy. It's been a while though, so I don't remember all the ins and outs, but I remember the basic functionality being very easy to understand. Ren'Py is the one that I never figured out, even though I'm told that it's easier. I just never really sat down to try and learn it. So every time I would open it up, I would get really daunted. Same with RPG Maker, which is something that I own. There was very little preamble today because I've got some food in the slow cooker that did not finish before stream started. So every time we take a stretch break, I'm gonna be getting up and checking on it. Have you eaten today? Well, I'm going to very soon. I have eaten. I just haven't had dinner yet. I usually eat dinner before streaming. Keen, hello! I usually eat dinner before stream. Today I just happened to get caught up in something else. And I had something I wanted to make in the slow cooker, and it went in a little later than I wanted it to. And so it's not done yet. So I will be having a slightly later dinner than usual, alas. I love the colors in this. Thank you. I've always been really drawn to this particular piece. Like I think about it a lot, even if I haven't touched it in like a year. There's like this and then another painting that I just keep wibble wobbling on wanting to work on. Because I like them and I want to see them finished, but they're also very daunting to me. Do you think it's missing anything? I don't think it's missing anything. I think it's just missing time. I just think that it's it needs more time. It needs more time in the metaphorical slow cooker. What the I know this guy. Hello, Z. To answer the question I was given more specifically, I had some leftover fried rice for breakfast and then a sandwich and an apple for lunch. Nobody say anything about the fact that I'm eating apples. I know it's everyone makes the joke. You don't have to do it. I have heard it. You don't need to do such things. You will not be the first to make such a joke, and you will not be the last. So spare me. My god, you eat apple? I thought you liked the doctor, man. That's good. I do like that. That good job. Gold star. Very much enjoying rendering this random guy. John, what's his fuck? The doctor, man. I have one of those. I have an OC that is that. It's me, John, what's his fuck, full of beans. I thought about opening I thought about hopping onto call for the stream. There's a part of me that's still kind of weighing my options. Like, this is just gonna be fucking around. I'm not teaching anything today. It's simply a hangout stream. So there's a non-zero chance that I simply scuttle in. The Fran. I'll do like the first hour of stream off call, and then during one of the stretch breaks, I'll float the idea to the lads. Actually, here, I'll send a message. I'll put out my feelers now while I have the time. There we go. Feelers put out. Call me an insect the way I. Call me a comma the way I don't end the way I don't end my sentence. Call me? I floated the idea to the Somnium boys. I was just continuing the bit. Oh, called. I get it. I get it now. Sorry, I understand. I was like, wow, that was oddly forward for cats. I was like, wow. I wasn't like offended. I was just surprised. No, that makes way more sense. I understand now. We're getting to the call. Here we go. Oh god. Oh fuck. Overstimulation central. Migraine speedrun. Clown Car has stream! Clown Car ass stream is just what it is like to be in a stream with me. Just by virtue of my presence. You are hanging out with me, therefore. I always get a little emotional whenever this song comes on the playlist. This is a song from Hustle Cat, which is a visual novel I really like. It was the first queer visual novel I ever played. I played it when I was in middle school. It's got a very special place in my heart. And I think that if you played... I never really recommend it to people because it's one of those games where showing it to someone feels like bearing a piece of my soul to them. Like, it's like, hello, here is this thing that was very foundational to me. Please be nice to it. And like, I get very shy about doing that. I don't know if it's obvious. Stretch, you got it. Hey, Comfort Lycanthrope, good to see you. I don't know if it reads from the way I carry myself on, quote-unquote, on camera. I'm very shy. I love sharing stuff with people. I'm just terrible at explaining because my brain doesn't store info normally. That's fair. I like sharing things with people. There's just a small handful of things that I'm like, I cannot part with my attachment to this thing, even if it isn't representative of my current tastes. So rather than judging me for liking something, you're judging like 13-year-old Lucy for imprinting on something like a bird. And that's a lot more like vulnerable to me, so I get shy. For shit that I like right now, I will happily give recommendations and share things with people. I'm extremely shy. The only thing saving me is my inability to shut up the right button press. Shake my fucking hand. I do think you need to talk more. I would like us to talk more. We talk a lot, but I would like us to talk more. You're a very dear friend of mine, Z. I don't talk too much, but if you get me going on a topic I know about, I can go on forever. Yeah. I've had a couple people say that I would be good at like video essays because I'm prone to yapping. Which I'm deeply flattered by. I think that's a very sweet thing to say. I'm like a cat that avoids new people. Stares with big eyes from under the couch. I can visualize that with your Sona so easily. If I do not triple check that I'm not being rude or anything, I will not speak at all. Dude, I get so worried about being like over familiar with people that I don't know very well. I get so worried about it. I'm always like, I'll like send a message to someone and I'll be like, okay, was that weird? Was that weird? And I'm like asking them about their day and it's totally normal. I'm like, was that strange? That was strange. I'm strange and peculiar. I was looking in the mirror, talking about myself like in the Phantom of the fucking Opera, and it's just about having a maybe 2-sentence conversation. You could video an essay. Thank you. I want to talk more, but I'm not great at picking up social cues. Yeah, I understand. I feel like I do fine when I'm in the middle of a conversation, but once the conversation has ended, I will start to flip. I'll just be like, was that weird? Did I get a good grade? That's kind of why I think that some people don't realize that I'm more timid than I come across as, because I can handle myself decently, I think. I don't know. It's who's to say, but I think. It's just that afterwards I will start getting nervous. We still need to golf. We do. I'm sorry. I've just been so busy. I was having a semi-serious conversation with a friend last night and they left to take a shower. They didn't tell me. I freaked out. Ah! Oh, I'm sorry. I always feel so bad whenever I have to like leave in the middle of a conversation, even if it's not that important. I've been sick and have almost no voice right now. I remember you mentioning that. I hope you feel better soon. It's been weeks. Ah! I don't get sick very often, but when I do get sick, I get sick hard. I am out of commission. It's not their fault. It's entirely a me needing to stop panicking. Yeah. Sometimes your brain just wants to betray you. I feel like the thing that helps me is just like, and this isn't, for some people, this reminder will come across as harsher than I mean it to, and so it won't be as helpful for them as it is for me. So keep in mind how your brain works and how you tend to respond to phrasing like this. But usually the thing that helps me is just kind of looking at myself in the eye and going, this person has a life outside of you. Like, is this person mad at me, or did they go to eat a meal, or did they go to sleep, or did they have any other 10 million reasons for not responding? And 99.9% of the time, it's, oh, life did them. And I relax. I try to suspend the freak out until the last possible moment. Like, I'm like, is this worth flipping my shit over? And it doesn't always help. Like, I can't press pause on the anxiety, even if I try to rationalize myself out of it. I can only really mitigate its effects, which is, you know, still worthwhile. I feel like I'm way more open online, but in real life, I'm the most timid person ever. I don't know. I don't go out much. I mean, I teach, and I'm fine when it comes to, like, talking to my coworkers and, obviously the kids. Like, that I'm fine with. I guess with, like, in real life, I don't have anyone to impress. Usually it's either, if I'm talking to someone face to face, I'm either like, I'm going to make an impression on them with my work, and they can decide how they feel about me as a human at another time. And so I'll just carry myself as usual. Or, I'm never gonna see them again, so I don't care. I did have to go to I say have to, but that makes it sound like it was a bad experience. I went to a baby shower for an extended, to, like, one of my aunts, a couple months ago, and she has a really large extended family that I am not entirely familiar with. And that was anxiety central, because it was like 50 kajillion people that all knew each other and vaguely knew me, and I didn't know any of them. And I was like the one person from my side of the family that was there, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna blow up. This is how it ends for me. And it was fine. I had a good time. It was just a little nerve-wracking. So maybe I'm not as competent as I like to think I am, but I do my best. Part of me misses being sick so I can sickly walk around with blanket. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. I was in customer service for 13 years, so I can manage well enough, but I'm much more of a listener overall. Cheers to that. I worked in customer service for a while. The problem was that I was good at it. And I don't mean, like, I know that kind of sounds like I'm flexing, but no, I worked at a store that had a lot of back-end work that needed to be done. Like, a lot of, like, we were both a store that sold products and made custom shit. And we had a lot of custom shit that needed to be made, and only, like, 2 people that on the entire staff were fully trained to do it. And I was the only one of the new hires that they had brought on that actually liked doing it. And so they were like, we need to train Luci in this immediately. But because I was really good behind the counter, like just bringing up customers, I would get pulled away from that pretty often. And it would piss me off because I was like, anybody can anybody can run a cash register, not to disrespect like cash registers, like people who work retail, of course. But I was just like, anybody who's on this team can take this off my hands. I'm the only one in the store right now that can take care of these orders that need to be done today. Can I please go and do that? And my boss would be like, no, I would rather those orders be late and we all get yelled at than not have you behind the counter. And I'm like, well, fuck you. Sounds like you have some misplaced priorities. Get an old-timey night robe and a candle, walk around your house. True. I talk a lot more to people when there's a barrier between us. In real life, I don't talk at all. Fair. I think I've grown into the person that's like shy, where I look around with big eyes, but also with suspicion and wariness in my heart. You are a cat. You are a cat. I'm just imagining you as that one gif of the monkey puppet that I love to use. Who is revving their engine outside my window? I would like it if they stopped doing that, personally. Catboy. My sister and I will stick to each other for events where it's like that, and sometimes we just dip. Me and my brother do the same thing. My mom was in town last year, and she isn't in town very often and doesn't really have the ability to visit most of the time. And so for this big occasion, she called together like all of her friends, and my mom is the biggest social butterfly in the world. So it was like 60 people that just showed up at this restaurant, and we were all just sitting outside and eating together. And it was a lot of people that I'd known when I was a kid and knew me as my mother's child, and not really like anything about me as a human, and I didn't know anything about them as humans except for the fact that they were friends with my mom. And my mom just kind of looked at her two introvert children and she was like, stick around for a meal, and then if you guys need to head out, then you can. No worries at all. And so we did. We just bounced. We had our meal, we shook hands, we said hi to people, and then we left. I'm gonna start fighting the Trigun fandom. I'm scared. I don't know much about the Trigun fandom. I know only that they gave me a very good book recommendation once. Oh my god, please tell me you guys are fucking familiar with that. Please, please, please tell me you're familiar with that. With the this is how you lose the Time War incident. What was the book? It's called This Is How You Lose the Time War. It's a sci-fi romance about two time-traveling lesbians. It's an epistolary novel, which is one of my favorite types of novel. For the uninitiated, that's a type of novel that is written in the format of letters. And there was a tweet from someone, who just took a picture of the cover and went, read this, don't look up anything about it, and you will thank me later. And that tweet went viral and a bunch of people read it. And that person's Twitter handle was named after Nicholas Wolfwood from Trigun. It was Biggles Dickolas. It was their Twitter handle. And a couple things happened after that point. That Twitter user was like, I may have had an impact on this author's fiscal year. The author was like, I feel like I should watch Trigun now, which was a very funny tweet. And then the director of Trigun Stampede posted a tweet like months later that was like, I read the book. It was quite good. I have the book on my shelf. It's one of my favorite novels. It's very good. It's so funny.
Father Apple, I'm gonna start eating erasers. How many do you think I can eat before I blow up?
Now, I must advise you against eating erasers at all, but if I had to give a wager on how many you could eat before you blow up, I'd put it somewhere upward of, you're very small. I was going to do a human estimate. Maybe like somewhere within striking distance of 20. Again, I must advise against, but if you have to. Last time I checked, I had removed gunpowder from the eraser ingredients. So I think you can eat very many given you add some corrosion to them. Explain edible corrosion, which is my new band name. Explain to me that. A way to corrode these erasers without dealing permanent damage to your stomach. Talk me through that. Yes, and that, Z. That's a good band name, thank you. I should write that down. I still haven't written down a lot of the ones from, yesterday's stream. Well, see, you know the phrase stare pouring holes right through me. Yeah, I know it. How many band names are we up to now? Allow me to scroll. I believe we are at exactly 380. Because I know there were like 2 or 3 that I said last stream that I didn't write. I got Joyous Flame, which was from last stream. But some others I missed and I have to go back for. But right now, like, written on the list, we have 378. $380. Edible corrosion Almazara, yeah. Every once in a while, I'll just zoom all the way out to be like, are the details that I'm adding actually contributing anything to this piece? Can you see them even a little bit? Sometimes the answer is no, and you pull away. Sometimes the answer is yes. You smile deviously as it all comes together. Did I tell you about the band I made up for a tabletop adventure? You didn't. You should tell me about it. I've used a couple of my band names for, like, fictional bands. I have one of the first ones I came up with, when I started writing these down for this bit was Butterfly Ethos, and I've turned that into a fictional band that one of my characters likes. Wait, 26 erasers? Why on earth would you do such a thing? So there's a pre-made adventure called Band on the Run for Starfinder First Edition. TLDR, the band has to make it to the big show so they can perform. Players and I came up with band members and a name. We settled on Astrascendo is how you say that. Awesome. I love that. Astrascendo is very good. Pardon me while I jam the fuck out to this song, by the way. I need this game to get localized. Or I need somebody to do a translation of it. I really want to see what the fuck this game is about. Barstella Abyss, the game that this song is from. It looks really cool and interesting, but it's not out in English, so I'll never know. Kind of staggers me sometimes to think that there's so much art that I like would adore, that would vibe with me and like rewrite my brain forever, that I cannot experience yet because I don't speak the language it was written in or made in. And sometimes that's not entirely like an issue. Sometimes you can just find a fan translation, or you can just kind of tough it out and intuit what you can from it, just with context clues and visual language. There's so much art in the world that I will just never experience because I don't speak the language, and that's fine. It's simply a fact of life. I can cope with it. I'll send you the image. Oh, did you send it to me? Hold on. This is awesome. This rocks. This little onion looking fella, that's what I look like. That is what I freaking look like. I have a compilation of images that is, that I've just said exactly that phrase. I'm like, that's what I fucking look like. That's a Luciism I return to a lot. I've noticed that it tends to fall into the following categories. It's usually like some manner of fruit, usually an apple for obvious reasons. A small rodent, a small weird looking rodent, usually. Like I very much vibe with stoats. I like that they're wiggly little fuckers. Small creature with big shoes. I usually tag as me. I'm like, that's what I fucking look like. Especially if it's a fish. If it's a fish with like little legs, that's me. I understand that I've got this whole like apple persona going on, and like he's a featherless biped. This is a man, but like I look. This is what I look like. This is me. Small creature, big shoes, Among Us with sneakers? No. No. Wait, hold on. I need to amend this slightly. Hold on. There we go. That's me. This thing. Love your creature. Ooh, Among Us. I haven't played Among Us in a while. I miss Among Us. Since I have books in the mind, I'd like to mention one I really like. It's called Lost New York, written by Nathan Silver. It's a coffee table book and a pretty rare one, but it's super cool. It's an illustrated compendium of historic buildings in New York City that were demolished or otherwise destroyed by the time it was published. That's cool. The unused mascot for those goldfish crackers. You're so right. Hey Lucy, this sounds hypocritical, but why did that creature look like my reactive? I've been tagging myself to fish images long before I met you, my friend. Simon and Z can attest to this. I've long been a fish. There are many fish in the sea after all. I am one of them. Not in the dating sense, in the literal sense. Streaming to you from the local Your Ocean. Fish is you? Aw, hell, I'm on the line now. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit. Ah, damn it. It's all going to hell. How could this be? Kafka's got such a specific haircut. It's very fun to draw. You're a fish? Fish apple, the cousin of crab apples. If I was a fish, I'd want to be a neon tetra. That's a good choice. I like those little guys. Those are some good lads. If I was a fish, I'd want to be a mandarin fish. I like those things. Mandarin fish are so pretty. They're orange and blue. I started thinking about the germ clip. I think I'd be a wolf. I don't know enough about fish to know what kind of fish I'd want to be. I'll assign you a fish. You shall be summoning my fish knowledge. You shall be a pike. I've decided. I want to be a deep sea fish so I can exist away from human awareness. If pikes are weird, I know they're river fish. If pikes are like weird and scary, and I'm misremembering what they look like, just know that that is not a specific assignment. I just named the first fish that I could think of that wasn't a basic bitch answer. There's literally a clownfish. Hold on.
Did you also know Miyamoto designed Mario with a hat and mustache because he wanted to, by his own admission, give him things he didn't have in an effort to make him more powerful?
See, the mustache I understand, but like anybody can get a hat. I think there are images of Miyamoto wearing a hat. Probably even a Mario hat. her. Beautiful, possibly evil woman. Debatably evil woman. I had a moment when I was setting up my my new PC over the weekend. I had a moment where I realized that I have a PC now. That means that I can play Honkai Star Rail on it. That means that I can download Honkai Star Rail, play it, and stream it. And I don't like that knowledge. I don't like this place that I've arrived at. And I would, in fact, quite like to turn around. I did not think that this day would come so soon. I thought that I would be further along in my life when I had the ability to play a HoYoverse game on a PC. I can also play IDV on this thing. This scares me a little less because IDV is a social thing to me. I can just play it with friends. I think Renee and Hody are both asleep right now, or otherwise just not around. But this goes out to you two. I still want to play IDV with you guys. But it frightens me, the knowledge that I can return to the mines at any time, and the only thing stopping me is my own will. Save your work? You got it, champion. I'd play IDV with you. Have you played it before? Would you say I dropped my phone? Have you played it before? Have you ever identified? With friends? Let's fucking go. I didn't know that. I've not played in a while. I'm very, very rusty. There are a lot more characters in it now. Ah, I didn't know that Z had played it. Okay, so, I'm going to do something that I don't usually do. I'm going to draw my, my Be Right Back doodle in advance. Because I usually do it once the timer has gone off. Hi, Nom. Hello. I do want to, I've been getting a lot of mileage, and I've seen other people getting a lot of mileage out of my emotes. I want to have more emotes. I think I've said this before. I know I've got a couple ideas just sitting around, but I've just got to sit down and, like, brainstorm, I think. I like drawing them. It's not hard. It's quite fun. Blue. I can so easily imagine the noise that you typed out, Simon. Oh, I love that cat. He's so strange and peculiar. My little baby man. The rotate, honestly, the rotate one wouldn't even be that hard because I already have a rotate GIF. I have it. It's on my starting soon screen. I kind of want to update it a little bit because I don't think it's my best work, but I like it. A kill emoji would be fun. You guys, I don't think you can see it, but this is one of very few canvases I have where I named all of the layers. That's not something that I do very often. Usually I forgo such things unless I know someone else is going to be looking at my work. Like, specifically if I'm going to give the file to someone. Like, if I'm doing a commission piece and I need someone, like the person that I'm working with needs the file, I'll be like, oh shit, here you go, and I'll rename all of the layers before I give it to them, just so it's easier to follow. I usually name one layer so I know what it's for, then everything else Wild West. Is it like the first layer that you do, or is it just like, oh, I have this effect on this layer, so I should name it so I know where it is? Because I do that. Neither. It's like the layer is one I keep accidentally drawing on. It's the wrong one. It fucks things up, so I name it. Oh, that's smart. I see. I see. You can name layers. Sometimes it's a little out of the way, which is why I don't do it usually. I'll name layers if I have like a lot of layers, or if I'm doing a very effects heavy piece like this one. This one, it's very helpful for me to know what is where, especially because I'm painting. And I actually, this is a case where I didn't actually paint everything on one layer like I usually do. Or color block everything on one layer. All of this. Ah! Okay, so, I'll finish the story. I did a very loose color block and then I've been building on it in different layers. So everything that I'm painting on now is on its own, layer. If you heard a second layer of timer, it's because I set a second one to remind myself to go and check on my food. So, what I'm going to do right now is we're going to go to stretch break. I'm going to run some ads. This one might be a little longer than usual, and I will not be here, so it'll be a couple minutes. In the meantime, I believe I'll be hopping on a call, and we'll have some friends coming in. So, you guys take some time to get a drink, get some snacks, get up, pace around, grab your own dinner if you so desire. We'll have at least 3 minutes, if not longer. I'll see you guys then. the hacker. The hacker who's in. Hold on. Oh wait, no, I know what happened. Hold on. Say some more words.
Blah.
Hello. They can hear you now.
OMG, hi.
My friend Z from Z.
It's me. Me.
Let me get you reactive in here.
The critter.
The creature. I know this person.
What the hell? That's crazy. I don't.
That's fucked up. You should know. You should know yourself. I say, Lucy Synapses, who has no room to say that shit.
What is life but a beautiful series of meeting yourself over and over again?
Wow, that's really beautiful. I like that a lot,
Yippee.
actually.
Yippee and hooray!
Would you like
Life
to
is full of whimsy.
Would you like to introduce yourself to the chat? I've already given your name.
Hello.
This is Z.
I'm around.
He's around.
It's true. Turns into a circle. Go.
I liked that. That was good. That was very good. I liked that.
I did it.
You know what else I like? I like that my food is ready, and so I have it now. Life could not
Hell
possibly
yes.
be more beautiful.
And I like you. Haha.
Wow! I like you, haha! That sounded really disingenuous, but I meant it completely sincerely.
It sounded sincere to me.
Let's go!
Let's go.
I thought that we would be back from ads now. We're not. We have a couple more seconds. The crowd goes, aww. Common Z
So
reaction,
happy.
question mark?
Question mark? Turns into a question mark?
Wow, you are that now. Z, for no reason at all, did you eat my tablet pen? Because I cannot find it.
I'm sorry.
Now, why would you do such a thing to me?
It just looked so tasty.
What did it taste like?
You see, that's a very specific and esoteric question to answer. Are you sure you want to know?
Yeah, I think I do want to know.
You're gonna learn something about your tablet pen that you never wished to know.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
It in fact tasted like cuts to commercials.
Fuck!
Oh, there's a biscuit. Hi, biscuit.
Hello, Biscuit. I cannot find it. Where the fuck did it go?
I told you I ate.
It's on the ground.
I'm also there.
Just a little creature on all fours on the ground at the foot of my desk like a fucking lizard.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've drawn my Sona as literally a lizard.
Yes.
That thing is a shapeshifter.
That thing is a shapeshifter, and lizard, like, scuttly little lizard is very, very appropriate for you, I think.
Precisely.
Just a creature that fucking skitters. I am also this.
Harley's asking if you want anything from the grocery store.
You know those crack cookies that I like? The cookies that are crack cocaine? The chalky ones with the colorful frosting?
I just described it as crack cookies, sorry.
No, it's okay. Crack cookies is, I found it's a very popular colloquial name for those.
Wow. So all will be understood. I asked for a singular marshmallow.
That sounds very
OMG.
fascinating. Oh my god. Hello!
I know this one.
Hello! Ruby!
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Ruby!
Lucy.
I love you!
Lucy. I love you too. Hello, Ruby. I love you.
No, I've never heard you do this voice before.
I've never heard me do that voice before either.
And now you have,
And now
once
you
again, we
have.
return to the central message of the story.
Life is just an endless string of meeting yourself. That's so beautiful. Let me put you in the thing.
Yippee!
Yay!
I'm like gaming while I watch you draw.
What are you
It's
gaming about?
I'm
It's
playing
my 2 months anniversary.
OMG mine too!
Huh?
I'm playing, it's, both of us are 2 month anniversaries. I'm playing Fire Emblem.
Aha!
Fire Emblem.
Oh, it's your 2 months anniversary and that you're subscribing to me. Ah, thank you very
Yes.
much. Sorry, I was tabbed over because I was pulling your reactive into the call.
It's okay.
To
Oh,
the
I guess I don't have to be Kaname Date anymore.
you
I'll
don't have
fix
to be
that later with
Kaname
the
Date, but you
computer.
can be Kaname Date.
What's next? 3 months?
I don't know.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, lads. It's 3.
Do you know what comes after 3?
5, but watch out.
Ooh, so close.
No, I'm not wrong.
It's actually 8.
August answer.
Oh, I mean August is the 8th month.
Yes.
Intense noises begin to come from the well.
I love that this is an indecipherable fucking bit.
Good.
Good. These some jokes are for us, chat.
Date, where the hell are we?
Sapple, where the hell aren't we? Date, where the hell are we?
We're in Otisomnium.
That's, you know, I was jams the fuck out. I was gonna say that's fucked up. I liked Otis Somnium. I'll tell you what I didn't like, Curtain.
I also didn't like Curtain.
Not
I
my
had
favorite.
like a Somnium tier list somewhere from the last time I played. I want to dig it up. I'm pretty sure Curtain was on the lower end though. It is not my least favorite, but it is definitely one of the least fun to play.
Have we played your least favorite yet?
No, we have not.
I'm scared.
That's scary.
I don't. It's not even that. I don't even know if it's like bad or if I'm just like bad at the game. It just feels kind of. I didn't care. That's what it is. I just didn't care.
Fair. I have heard there's one, I don't know anything about what it's actually like, but there's one where I love the music of it. It's on my drawing playlist. I think it played earlier actually.
How does it go?
I know what it's called, but it's like a woodsy theme with chimes and it's very slow with
Mountain?
Yeah, it's mountain.
Bass.
I really like that
Honestly,
song.
that one is kind of a pain in the ass to play, but like the vibes are so good that I forgive it.
I believe it.
Hello.
Hello.
Also, Leon.
What?
He says hello.
You say. Tell them I say hello and that I love them so much. Hi, Vinny. Hello, Vinny. I love you so much. I've got friends in the call who are muted and hello. Friends in the call who are muted, and then a friend in VC text who I don't think will be joining us. Let me get your little creature and put it into the stream.
Oh, I'm in there.
You're there.
Oh my god.
Yo!
This call is
Can't even
incredibly
believe it.
pink.
We are very pink.
It's
That's
true.
because it's a good color.
Pink is a good color.
Yippee, yippee, yippee.
Yippee! Yippee!
Pink
Yippee!
zone. The stream background is next.
No, no, my green.
We're gonna
You're
turn it. We're gonna turn
fine.
you pink.
No.
Watch out.
I don't want this to happen.
Makes-
I like being red.
There are some.
Just puts
I
a
think
green
there are some
filter.
pink apples.
There are some pink
They're
apples,
crab.
it's true.
Grab them.
Well, watch out.
Valentine's seasonal variant. would you like to...
The candy apple.
The candy apple. Candy apple I want to do for Halloween.
True.
Vinny, would you like to introduce yourself to the chat?
I've been here before. I'm Benny. I'm Benny Vinyl Disc. I'm a speech therapist and an audiologist, and I like drawing and playing with my toys. And I'm Brazilian.
Thank you.
You're so
You have
cool.
Brazil. You have been here before, but I like just people come in and out. And I don't have the I since you guys are coming in and I hadn't exactly planned for everyone to be here, I don't have the chat function that says who everyone is up.
True.
Well, it's okay.
Yeah.
I did this in the command list.
Yeah.
I love how Lag was like, oh god, they're multiplying, and then Simon also joins.
Hi, Simon.
Hi.
There's a lot of people in here.
lot of friends. I'm so cheesed. I love my friends.
Okay, I found my tier list.
Oh.
I actually remember. Actually, it's not even that it was a tier list. It's that you specifically asked me, but this was also like 3 years ago, so I don't know how much you remember.
I don't remember that I was the one that asked, so
You were
I-
most definitely the one that asked. I'm looking at my chat right now. I think you... Because, let's see, who was even in this thread that was archived? I don't remember. It may have been, like, just you and me. Because this was in my, like, live blog thread. From
Oh,
when I was replaying it. And
Oh,
this was,
yes,
like,
that-
3
the
years ago.
a while ago, yeah.
So, yeah. So you were there. You were commenting. I just don't know how much you remember of it. And that's probably for the
Literally
best.
nothing. Literally nothing.
Good.
All right, Simon, you're there now.
Where
Yay.
did I have Curtin?
I hope it's I hope it's at the bottom.
Curtin is
Oh, you're
not at the
right.
bottom,
You're a
but
thief.
it's also like
Um,
I'm definitely like going to change some of these.
gentle
Actually,
request.
wait,
There is.
no.
Hold on. Gentle request. There's somebody that's bumping their mic. It's happened a couple times now, and I'm not sure who it is.
Then I think.
Yeah, probably me.
Pat. If you could set your phone on a flat surface, I would appreciate that so much. What were you going to say, Ruby?
I have Curtin around like middle.
That's scary
Honestly,
that it's just
I
kind of
think-
mid.
I think I might reach. I don't know. I feel like I might change that watching you play these.
That's fair. It's also that I
Um,
just didn't understand it until after I finished it. So
Yeah.
I just had a bad experience with it because it didn't click with me.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
Hmm.
Let's see. Yep, nope. That other one was definitely still dead last. And you will get there.
I will get there someday. It's not the one we're about to do. I know you love that one.
I do love that one. It is my favorite. It's probably most people's favorite, statistically speaking.
I'm really,
I'm
really
excited.
excited. Tomorrow. Salami tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Salami tomorrow.
Salami tomorrow threat.
Ah,
Yay.
How is
gets
everybody?
really scared.
Unscares you. How is everyone? I want to hear about your days.
I'm okay. I've mostly been playing Fire Emblem today. I grilled.
You grill?
No.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I grilled.
Where are you today, Vinny?
I went to a baby's like a monthversary, and this baby, I don't mean to judge her parents very harshly, but she has a very interesting name. Her name being Nahida, like from Genshin
The
Impact,
fucking
named
Genshin
after
character?
yes, she's
Oh my
named
god.
after the Genshin character.
That's
So,
You know, all
wild.
things considered, it could be worse.
Could be
so
worse.
much worse.
It could be worse.
dude, I just don't know how to cope with it. Like every time I think about baby Nahida, I'm like, oh my god,
yeah,
she's gonna hate you guys when she grows up.
I mean, it's a pretty name. They don't have
you
to
like
know.
race faking.
It's a pretty name, but that is a little Brazilian girl.
Fair. Yeah.
I'm gonna name my kid Sans.
Honestly, she's lucky. I think the name
What
they
did
have
you say,
planned for a boy
Simon?
was worse.
Um.
I said I was gonna name my kid Sans.
Oh, you kind of are Sans already, though. Because it's Santiago.
Wow, Sans Jr.
I can't do this shit anymore. We gotta get out of here. You said the boy's name was worse?
I think they were planning Hazel.
Ah! Not both of them.
Beautiful baby boy named Hazel. Oh my god.
Such a fucking
Named
choice. Such a fucking choice of characters too.
I don't know, man. We could have had a little Brazilian baby boy named No Hyphen.
Ah!
Oh
Cool
my
title.
god. Oh my god. No.
I can't. I cannot. Oh god, I at no point did I consider the possibility of Genshin fans becoming parents. Like, this was not an aspect of reality
Not
that
in
had
the
made
cards.
itself known to me. And now I have to grapple with
know
it.
that it's true. Just know that it's true. Baby Nahida is a real baby that exists.
I hope that she lives a happy life.
Me too,
I would
man.
name my kid after a video game character too. I just don't think it would be Nahida or Hazel.
I like that you say I don't think.
That's true. I mean,
There's
I
a
can-
timeline.
maybe I could get away with Nahida. Maybe, but that's not high on.
Listen, man. I have nothing against people naming their like kids after their favorite things, like their favorite media and stuff. But you gotta have a little bit of like geographical awareness.
Mm.
A
Yeah.
little bit. Like little baby Nahida is gonna be in a classroom full of girls named Maria.
I'm gonna dip. Take care, cats. In all fairness, when I was young, I imagined naming my kid after an online comic pro tag.
Care.
No, I imagined I'm
Care.
never having children, but I imagined naming like if I had a kid, I would name them after a Pokemon character.
Ooh, do you know which?
Yeah, it was an anime exclusive character. His name was Drew. He was one of the rivals for
I know
May.
Drew!
You know him.
That was May's rival, right?
Yeah, it was May's rival. Yes, I thought that
One
name
that
was
wasn't-
so cool, and I liked that it was
wasn't a little
unisex.
homo.
At least Drew is like a normal person name in real life.
Yes.
It is.
Yes. I was not going to name I don't know, what's an unhinged Pokemon name? I wasn't gonna name my kid.
And Natural Harmonia Gropius.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
Steven Stone.
Steven's a normal name.
No, Steven Stone specifically.
First name Steven Stone.
Yeah, first name
That's
Steven
Last
Stone.
name Lofthouse.
Steven Stone Lofthouse! Steven Stone Lofthouse!
You gotta say it like the whole thing every time.
Ah! Ruby, how was your day?
My day was alright. Had a couple dumbass customers, but such is the norm.
I would you like me to wish them to step on Legos, ma'am?
Yes, please.
On it, boss. You got it.
And someone asked me if I was done because I said yep over a phone call. Some of these people, man.
Wait, someone said what?
Someone asked if I was a dog because I said yep over a phone call, and he took offense to it because it was a business phone call.
That's
I don't even know
ridiculous.
who the guy was.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't that crazy?
That's
And
wild.
what does that have to do with the dog?
Because I said yep, kind of like yip, so it sounded like a dog. But like, why would you
The
fucking?
hell?
Why would you say that?
Some of these
So
people,
weird.
man.
Too overfamiliar. I do not know you like that. Back up.
He took offense to it.
Yeah.
He's like, okay. He's like, this is a professional business phone call. Okay, thank you, bye.
All
And I
right,
was like, okay.
all right, fuckhead.
That's what we call a power trip.
Right? No. If he might like show up tomorrow and talk to my manager. And I told the entire like group chat how that conversation went, so that's gonna be fun if he does show his face.
Oh my god. That would be wild complaining to a manager over like a single completely non-offensive word.
I'm sorry you don't like my friendly whimsy, my peppy personality.
I'm sorry that you have no love in your heart for girls who are a little
Literally.
silly.
Got your loaf in the damn caption.
You do.
If I had a child, if I had a baby girl, I would name her Celica. I don't know if that's a good decision. I don't know if that's a good thing to name a kid, but I would do it.
I think that's beautiful. I think that's a very pretty name, and I think it's hard to clock.
Yeah, there's at least a
Beautiful
couple
baby
Celicas. I
girl.
feel like someone would think of like fucking, what was it, Blaze Blue?
There is a Celica in Blaze Blue, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful
Wow.
baby girl named Celica.
Beautiful
Exactly.
baby girl named Celica.
I don't know. I don't have any beautiful baby boy names though.
Oh, baby boy names are really hard. Like
It's true.
there's just less good options for boys.
It's true.
I like
It's the
Harlow.
clothing.
That's a good one.
My favorite. I have like planned names for my future children because I'm one of the rare few people who do that because I'm insane and shit. But I like for boys, it's always so hard. I think the only one I really like is Gabrielle, like the angel.
That's good. That's good.
Mhm.
That's also a very you pick. I say with love.
True.
It's a very basic name. Very basic name.
It's a good pick
But
though. It's
like
good.
if anyone Yeah, but like if anyone pronounced it like Gabriel, I would be so mad.
It is worse when you pronounce it like Gabriel.
It's ugly.
Gabe.
No
Gabe.
offense to Gabriel.
Hello, cool bungalow.
I also like Rafael.
Ooh, that one's good.
It's also good.
Hi, Crystal. Welcome
Yeah,
back from work. Sorry, go on.
I think our trans masks should like try looking at an like angel list for their names.
Not even kidding. I did that.
They have some really really
Yes.
listen, man. They get some crazy good pics over there.
They do. I mean, it's one of the the joke that got me to consider Luci as a name was like it can be short for so many things. It could be short for Lucian. It could be short for Lucifer. And it's short for neither of those things. It's short for Lucille, but like if it had to be short for something, it's short for Lucille is what I've kind of settled on. But
Could be Lucio.
it could be Lucielle. I did think about that, but I was like, well, then I sound like the fucking Mystic Messenger character.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I know
I'm
that
fine with
guy.
it, but, like,
You do know that
There
guy.
you are.
Hi.
I think you know that guy very well.
Gee,
Who is that
gee,
guy? That's
gee.
crazy.
I know that guy.
I know something about that guy.
Also know that guy.
I guess we all know that guy.
Guys, who are we talking about right now?
707
So,
from Mystic
back
Messenger.
in the day, there was a super popular game on your mobile phone named Mystic Messenger.
I know
Yeah.
that guy.
Yo.
I'm Ghost. Sorry, Crystal, since the command is only ever updated to beginning of stream, and we began the call, pretty recently. So I can go through who is here, but, it's not gonna go through the command. Rapid fire, left to right, we have Simon, Z, Ruby, and Vinny.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
If I were any taller, my antenna would get in the way of the drawing pen.
What's that fucking meme that's like, get your big ass ears out of the way of the caption?
Big ass
Yeah.
ears out of the caption.
You're taller
My
now.
big ass ears are in the damn
Ah.
caption.
You're taller now.
Gross you.
Gross you.
Smacks your fucking tablet pen with my antenna.
Oh,
I
heard
imagine it's like
I heard it.
peeking up a little over.
That's really cute. I heard an echo of myself. Like, I heard my scream come back to me.
Sorry, that was the pit.
Now, what does that mean?
Oh, the pit.
Yeah, the pit.
You saying it a
I
second
love the
time does
pit.
not.
You know
You
what
know,
else
it's-
doesn't help being said a second time? The echo.
So,
God damn it. Fucking goddamn shit. I can't have anything in this goddamn house.
It's okay. Hands you a name on a plate, but it's just fucking letters. You'll get it.
What? What?
Arrange the
Scrabble.
puzzle.
What?
Scrabble.
Shakes you around.
I fucking explode.
Being in a call with Z is like the world's friendliest saw trap.
I was about to recite the fucking saw trap like thing. It's like in front of you is like a corpse and there's a key in it. You have to get it out.
You have 2 hours to solve my ass slap puzzle.
Yeah.
I was just looking at my last page.
I love temporal ass pain. I think about it so often. It's my favorite post. There is a
Story where the scientist hit his ass on the edge of a table but didn't feel it. Then, a month later, he died of ass pain. They call it temporal ass pain.
I tap that.
Say we took
I hope you respect that I have it memorized.
I do.
That's beautiful.
I was gonna say something, I forgot what it was.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It was funny. Thinks really hard with my brain. Oh, there's
I
an
always-
edit. Oh, go on.
I was just gonna say I always think of the thinks really hard with my brain as that like guy with the finger to his head. It's like I can imagine everything.
I just imagine like the thinker, like the statue. I can't talk about it and I can't send it anywhere, but I know that Ruby has seen it. There is an edit that I love for the Somnium Files that
Is it the Slim
spoils
Shady
the
one?
entire game through a meme song.
is it
And-
the Slim Shady one?
Yes, it's the Slim Shady one.
Of course. It's a classic.
I was gonna say I know you've seen it because I've talked about it to you, and as we play the game, I think of that edit and I'm like, oh, I get the joke from that part now. Oh, and I can't talk about it because again, it spoils the entire game. But I'm just like, wait a minute. Suddenly, all of these out of context jokes are in context, and this edit gets way funnier.
Exponential humor.
Which is my new band name.
Aw, yeah. Copyright infringement.
really like that.
I can imagine anything.
I hope you appreciate my edit, Simon. I made it just for you.
Thank you.
What did you do?
Send it to the Michael's channel.
Hold on. Can I put this on stream? Please, can I put this on stream?
Go ahead.
Holy fucking shit!
Tiny ass Comic Sans.
I
I can imagine anything.
I can imagine anything.
I
I
can
like-
imagine anything.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's a 3-year-old post, but there's. I found like the original I can imagine anything like image, and it's posted to r/not interesting, and I think it's so funny.
It would evolve. It would escape containment.
Brief containment became something else entirely, much like the story.
Yay!
I now
Not
know what I'm
interesting
going
is
to
one of my
put. Sorry, go on. Say your thing.
I was saying not interesting is one of my favorite subreddits because it's genuinely just not interesting.
I love it. I love it. When I post my VODs to YouTube, the description is like streamed on this day in which sentence. I now know what I'm going to be putting in the description for this one. It will be in which the gang realizes they can imagine anything.
Yay!
Yeah.
I can imagine
Yay!
anything.
I can
It's
imagine
true.
anything. Can
Check
you
this
imagine
shit out.
anything? Oh, checks?
You can't see it because I'm imagining it.
Oh, I see. Except I don't see it.
Damn, fell for the bait.
I did.
I got you! I got you!
Fuck, shit, god damn it.
My favorite thing
fucking
Finn
funny.
has ever said.
It's so funny.
Please imagine a calico cat. Now Tabby,
Oh, of course. Okay.
now imagine a very fluffy cat.
Uh-huh.
Whoa, I
Calm
think
down.
we're getting a little out of hand.
No, a little larger now.
Okay.
Oh.
Imagine it with a grumpy little face.
Is this Garfield?
No.
This is so funny.
Garfield.
We just play like a guessing game.
Well,
What
now
animal
you're-
is
Now
this?
you're thinking about Garfield. Now you're thinking about Garfield.
Imagine the color blue.
Okay.
Oh.
I did have a specific type of cat in my brain. Do you guys want to play Pictionary with cats?
Oh
Sure.
boy, oh boy. I
Calico.
definitely know enough cats for this. Let's go.
This is a big cat.
Mm.
Tiger.
No.
Lion.
No. Wait, Simon, what did you say?
I said Maine.
Oh, you were close. It is not a main cat. You're close in the name, like what it sounds like. So I was like, oh, did he get it immediately? It is a big fluffy cat with a really angry face and some snaggle teeth and big paws, and it's not a lynx.
And it's not a Maine Coon?
And it's not a Maine Coon. It's a big cat, like a wild cat.
Oh.
Saber-toothed lion? No.
Well, lions have manes. Close enough.
Scrolling.
Yeah,
It-
Mountain.
panther.
No.
No, that is a rock.
Fuck.
So close. That is a that is a landmass.
Jeffrey.
What? are we
Pain.
naming animals?
No, I was scrolling and it says Jeffrey's cat. Jeffrey.
I thought you were just naming a cat.
Oh my god, did I tell you about the joke I pulled on my family when we went to the zoo?
No.
There was a bunch of fish in the tank, like so fucking many, and my mom was wondering what the shark was in there, and I was like, oh, it's a black-tipped shark, reef shark, because I knew that one, and she was like, oh, okay, and I was like, yeah, I can name every single fish in this tank, and she was like, holy shit, really? And then I just started listing names like Jeffrey James. I think the part that made it so aggressively a dad joke was that I proceeded to pull that on like the next 3 family members that passed me because they were all just out of earshot, and I think that makes me a horrible person.
No, I think that's beautiful. I would do that too.
I would be so excited for you to keep pulling the joke.
There was one person it didn't work on, and that was my dad. It was because he said it first.
You got it from him.
Yeah.
He was there for the sacred text.
His place.
You're learning. You're studying in the ways of dad.
He stole the joke before you even knew it.
Yeah,
True.
it's true.
I know you mean that like he knew it before you were even like born or like even considered such a joke, but I like to imagine that he traveled back in time
Yeah.
to learn the joke
Time
before
traveler.
you could.
Oh,
my
it's like it's a very like stable time loop then.
A rare instance. Few such cases.
I found a cat that its face looks kind of like
Maybe
a
we're in
ferret.
the alternate timeline.
Tell me
You
about.
know what else is in the alternate timeline?
Don't
Your
say my
mom.
mom. No!
My mom.
Simon's mom! Too late. You don't get to hear about the weird cat.
No,
Let's
I
see.
wanted to know.
Weird cat? We have a weird cat right here.
Sorry.
Look to your left.
God. That's not fluffy. That's just a weird thing. I don't like its face.
What is it called, just to be sure?
A mainline leopard cat.
Okay, it is not that.
No, it's not that.
Actually, Raven is in Michaelis. Can you ask him to name a large gray wildcat with an aggressive, like with a strange expression? I believe it lives in Asia. It is a large Asian wildcat.
I swear I saw some of those in this list, but they weren't that fluffy.
Isn't it the kind of like
I got
ugly
it.
one?
I think I found it, but I'm not saying it.
What's your problem?
What the hell?
Vin, say your thing, then Ruby, then Simon.
I think I know which cat it is, but I don't know its name. It's just ugly. That's how I remember it. The ugly cat.
Just ugly
Damn.
Fucked
I
up.
looked it
So
up.
rude.
and mean.
Ruby.
It's the Manu. the
Yes! That's it!
Great. I totally looked that one up.
It's an
Uh-huh.
open note quiz.
The what?
It's
I
the
looked up
Manuel
large
/ the
Great
Palace
Asian
cat.
Wildcat, and that was the
Oh,
first thing
the
that showed up.
palace! I scrolled past the palace cat. I saw a palace cat in person at the zoo.
Yeah!
My
yeah,
zoo
it's
story
the
was related.
Dang.
name that sounds like Maine.
Yeah! Because I've heard some people say it Manuel, but I don't know if that's right.
Freak thing.
Freak
I
thing.
just call it
It's a
Manuel
little
because
thing.
if it's not American, there's a very solid chance it's an and not an A.
Correct.
It's very small.
It's very small.
It is
It's a little big
cat.
cat.
Yeah, I kept thinking large.
Oh, I'm
Silly
sorry.
me. No, that's not an
Non-domestic.
apology thing. That's my brain seeing big cat and going, ah, yes, that must mean it's large. No.
Mind.
I'm sorry. I have to apologize
Open
to
your
all
heart,
small
live
big
and
cats.
learn.
I know, listening and learning.
I'm sorry, listening and learning really got me.
I can
Go
show
on.
you
Biggest-
everything.
Go
the
on, go on.
biggest rat creature, I forgot what they're called. The rat guys? Fuck.
My
The-
god, whoa.
Guys, what's the name of the rat kingdom? The one where the rats come from?
Oh,
fuck.
rodent.
Oh,
Yes, the biggest rodent is still really small.
What is the biggest
capybara?
rodent?
What is the? Oh yeah, is it a capybara?
It's a capybara. Yeah, capybara.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
My mom used to work
Look,
with
look,
those.
Cappy Beppy.
Boba in the chat. What's going on over here, gamers? I am painting, and my friends were hanging out. We're it was a very chill stream. We're just vibing.
We're manifesting Garfield with our imagination.
Capybara.
It's true, we are doing that. Can I tell you guys a story?
I'm not.
Yes.
Always.
So
Yes.
my mother does not live in the same country as me. She lives way across the world, and so we don't see each other very often. However, sometimes she will arrange trips for us to kind of like go to a place and meet in the middle, basically, and see a new part of the world together. And one such place that we visited Austria, and we went to the zoo there, which I think is the oldest still operating zoo in the world, or the largest. It's one of those. It's very illustrious and really lovely. I really enjoyed my time there. And she got us like, it's because it's so big. She got us a tour guide to kind of come with us for part of the day to talk us through certain animals and like how their like conservation efforts and this, that, and the other. And we got to pick which animals we got to see, and that our choices would structure our tour. My mom picked out a couple. She really wanted to see the red pandas and the panda pandas. And so those were the first two that we wrote down. And then she was like, Lucy, do you have any suggestions? And I'm American. I live in the deep South, and I have a deep fondness for livestock and like farm animals. And one of the animals that you could go and see was a bunch of cows. Like just like farm cows. And you could go and you could see them, and I was like, I love cows, and so I was like, I would like to go there, please. I would like to see the cows, please. And the guide, she was lovely. We were going up to go and see them, and she asks me where I'm from. And I tell her, I'm like, I'm from this state in America. And she's like, wow, that's like a very southern state. Why are you checking out the cows? Don't they have those where you live? And I was like, yeah. I just like them.
I just think they're neat.
I just
That's
think
so
they're
cute.
I just think they're neat. You like Highland cows? I love Highland cows. I love them so much.
I really want to see a cow, and I don't know how I've lived my whole life without seeing a cow. It's actually
Dude, no, I
insane.
get it. I've only
No,
seen a
listen.
cow in person once, like up close, and it was fucking gigantic. And that was only like a few years ago, not very long ago.
They look kind of scary.
What were you
The
gonna
thing
say,
is
Vinny?
that I don't live in a cowless place. I live in a very cowful place.
My favorite exhibit at the zoo is the wild pipe bomb enclosure. They usually put them next to the man-eating rats and the hellbender salamanders. You'll find them if you go past the boop spoops and humu humu nuku nuku apu wa a in the aquarium and go into the unmarked building they don't tell you about.
I have, my aunt has them, but we have like a connected, like, backyard, so her fucking roosters just keep coming over to my backyard, and I started feeding them. I like feeding them like whatever I have on there, like rice, and then they started bringing their friends over. So I think I'm just stealing the chickens at this point.
Congratulations on the chickens.
Congratulations on the chickens. How have we gone this long without you telling me this?
I didn't know you would be interested in my chickens.
I love chickens.
I think I have a picture.
Can you
The
send it
first
to
time he showed up, I'll find it. Yeah, I'll find you the picture of the chicken.
Thank you so
I
much.
have like a fear of big animal. Not like super fearful, but like like they freak me out just passively. So it's like if I go up close to one and then it like pays attention to me even a little bit, I'm like, oh, did I freak it out? Is it mad at me? What's going on?
I've met two types of people who have like animal fears. It's people who are scared of really big animals and people who are scared of really small animals. Like I feel like when we talk about animals, like Vinny is unperturbed by the larger creatures so long as they are they are on land. But like I've Vin and I have talked about like little motherfuckers that we don't like. Like I don't fuck with bugs. I think that's kind of an obvious one. Neither of us fuck with frogs. But like
I am terrified of frogs.
yeah, we don't fuck with frogs.
I love fog.
I'm gonna be
I am
strange
terrified of
guy. I get
What?
unsettled by a specific, strange middle ground in animal size.
Go on.
Oh.
It's typically occupied by dogs.
I was gonna say, is it dogs?
Oh, I
'Cause
also don't like dogs.
I don't like dogs. Because they jump
Wow.
on me.
I got bit by a dog when I was 7. It was a Chihuahua.
Oh yeah, that'll
I
do
don't
it.
remember it. I
That'll
don't
do it.
remember it at all, but I know that I was, and then after that, I've been scared of dogs. I
Brain
worked on it
forgets,
enough,
but the
though.
body remembers.
So it's I think most of my fear about like animals is that I don't know what's going on with them. With cats, I like know their behaviors, but like every other animal, I'm like, I don't know what you're up to at all.
I don't know what rapscallyhood you may commit against me. I'll tell you an animal that I somewhat fuck with, but I'm also a little scared of. I'm scared of like equine creatures, like anything within the realm of horse. Unless they are donkeys. I fuck with donkeys. Donkeys and I get along. I used to work with those guys.
Really.
They're big. They're
Like-
big and they kick and they break your bones.
In 2018, I went horseback riding with some of my family because we have horses around here. I think I wanted to see them for my birthday or something. I don't remember. And one of them like tried to sniff me, and at the time I was like, "Oh, that's cool. This is a horse. That's awesome." And then it like sniffed like where my collarbone was, this nose, and then immediately bucked its head up and like hit my jaw.
Ow!
Closed. I was
Ay,
like,
ay,
oh.
ay.
And then after that, I was scared just a little more.
Fair.
And towards the end of the like it's like a little hike with the horse. So and you have to like they teach you how to like get control of the horse in case it like speeds up a little, how to like slow it down. And at the very end, we were coming back to the farm, and it started all of a sudden. Mine started like suddenly like galloping faster and faster, and I was like, oh. I had to slow it down. It scared me.
I'm
not as scared of horses because I've been like riding horse-driven vehicles for really long since I was born. Because not in the island. When we go visit islands, usually people only have like horse-driven vehicles. But like I wouldn't really trust one. You know, like I wouldn't mind like interacting with it, but I wouldn't be its friend. I feel like it could betray me.
I love the way that you phrase things, Vinny. I love your vernacular so much.
Oh, thank you so very much. Like top 10 creatures I'm very fond of. One, toads. I'm actually quite fond of the frogs, the little ones. The toads, they are grotesque. They are creatures.
Yeah, they're
froglets.
big and
They're
round.
like, oh, the little baby. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like roosters, even though I just posted a picture of the rooster that lives in my backyard. To me, they have predator eyes. Like the way they look at you, there's evil in their soul.
I believe it. I've
been attacked by a rooster before.
Those guys, they're violent little fuckers. They will get you. Chickens too. I like this about chickens, but like they have evil, they have hatred in their hearts sometimes.
Exactly. I am terrified of otters.
Otters,
They
really?
are. Listen, it's because in the little reserve I visit sometimes, the one in the park, they have a giant river otter, and that thing
Mm.
looks terrifying.
Oh God. So otters, can I interject about otters?
Yes.
Otters are really, really cute. They're fucking scary. Um, River otters, like small clawed otters, are they travel in packs and they'll harass like larger animals in packs to get them to leave wherever they're occupying. This includes like fucking crocodiles that they'll fuck with. They've got these little needle teeth. Like, imagine the general shape of the tooth of a walrus and then make it really small and keep it within an otter's mouth, and that's what you get with like river otters. Um,
It's so scary.
Ocean otters are cuter and, to me, cuter, and they aren't as like they don't cause they're not shit starters in the same way, but they have the same bite force pound for pound as fucking black bears. So those little dudes are scary.
Yeah, like in that
Freaky.
place that I go to, there's panthers and stuff, and the panthers, their cages aren't like that far away from like where you go through. But the otter, there's like 3 layers of bars between the otter cage and the outside. It's like a river.
Yeah,
There's like an
yeah.
entire little river for the otter. And there is a sign that has like a comically evil otter drown that says, "Please don't try to touch the otter."
Oh my God.
Like there's like some kind of history there. There's clearly a tale behind that level of protection, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
My top 5 also is monkeys. I think monkeys are scary. There's like little chimps in the center of the city. They jump off the tree. Sorry, this is really comically stereotypical. Yes, there are monkeys in my city. They just roam around. And I take I used to take the bus like right in front of where that place is, and I would get so scared of them. Like I would watch them in the little fence. I would have like, oh my god, I hope that monkey doesn't come here.
Monkeys are so
Fair.
freaky.
They're
Oh my
freaky because
God.
they're like little people.
Yeah, they have like freak strength too.
They have freak strength. It's if an animal
Also,
can get onto a wall and like hang from the wall and look at me, then I don't fuck with it. It's like
it's scary.
yeah, it's like frogs. I like frogs from a distance, but if it is within jumping distance of me, then I will scream. I don't like bugs for that reason, and I don't like monkeys because they can just sit on the wall where I cannot look at them, or I cannot reach them, and they can look at me, and they'll get me.
Did you know with the right wall type, snakes can also do this?
Now, why would you tell me that?
Sorry, I like them. It's because they're really smart.
See, I
Smarter than
think
people give them credit for. They like to climb. They like to explore. They're curious.
They
They
like to
the
go.
play and
They
draw.
they specifically go up brick walls because it gives a little pathway.
that's awesome. Wait, that's amazing. See, I like
That's
snakes.
cute. Oh
I
my
like
God.
snakes, but like that scares me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I like snakes because most of the snakes over here, they're like pretty harmless. There is not a lot of poisonous snakes. I
Hmm.
am, however, terrified of spiders.
Oh, spiders, spiders.
Ugh. I respect people
Don't
who
like
like
spiders.
them. I wish I weren't scared of them. I don't want to be. I have nothing against them. However, whenever I see them, involuntarily I am filled with absolute dread, horror, and adrenaline.
Creepy
Yeah,
crawly.
exactly that.
I don't like when
And
they're
like super baby
freaky
ones,
looking.
like
I like the jumping spiders, but every other spider I don't trust. We have like there's
yeah.
like brown recluse and like black
God,
widows.
I'm so fucking scared of those things.
I like
Oh,
it's
you guys
scary.
wouldn't know how terrified I am of brown recluses, the Brazilian
Yeah,
spiders.
have,
Oh.
we have an evil spider here, but I just hope it.
Like I find it the little thin and skinny one, the little daddy long legs. Well,
yeah.
I can cope with those.
Ooh, timer went off. I'm going to pull up the stretch break timer.
Yay!
It's time to freaking stretch.
It is time.
Get stretched.
I freaking will.
I should probably stretch. I've just been sitting here playing my Switch.
Absolutely, absolutely do some stretching. Let me pan up so that everyone can see that we're doing a stretch break. Same as before. I'm actually gonna be here for this, so we'll keep talking. I'm gonna be sitting and doing my hand stretches. We're gonna run some ads. We'll be gone for about 3 minutes. Grab a snack, get up, walk around, go piss. You know the deal by now. Thank you guys very much for taking some time for yourself and taking some time and watching some ads. We'll see you guys back in a bit.
I'm gonna watch your ads.
What the hell? What's your problem, man?
I know, it's so awful.
I woke up my cat with that laugh.
I remember when we went to a natural history museum in DC, we saw the Black Widow and brown recluse enclosures, and we couldn't see them. It was like, great, good. How are we supposed to identify them in nature if I can't fucking see them? Well, that's the thing, they camouflage.
See, that reminds me of a terrifying experience I had at a fucking aquarium once. So there was like a whole like nature area where you could just like go out and there were like birds and stuff. It was like an enclosed area. It was like grass and stuff like that. And one of the sections was an open spider enclosure, and there was just a sign that said, "Sorry, I'm not here right now." And I was like,
oh no.
I didn't like it.
I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that.
Bad vibes off of the open air spider enclosure.
Oh my god. Open air spider is my new band name.
True.
Open
I thought
air
the brown
spider
recluse was a
enclosure?
different
Oh, fuck.
spider.
What was that?
I guess I'll tell you guys the fun fact. I thought the brown recluse was a different spider. I'm not so sure it's the same one we have. We have a spider that's called a brown spider, and it's also evil and kills you immediately.
What?
I know there are multiple brown spiders, like spiders that are called brown spiders in the world. I didn't know that there were others that were evil in the same way that the brown recluse is evil.
I like that apparently being a brown spider makes you eviler.
Fills them with rage and hatred.
Okay, I think they're cousins. They're just like, they're both called Luxellus, but the brown recluse is like Luxellus reclusa.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they're related.
Our evil brown spider's a cousin, guys.
Oh my god.
Yay! Every day, get closer and closer.
What?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Wait, that was involuntary? I thought you were just being funny.
No, I did mean to. I just realized it'd be funnier if I said that.
Oh yeah, rays. They're my top 5. Like monkeys top 4, mantle rays are my top 5 most scary animals.
Really?
Stingrays, sorry.
Oh, stingrays. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, stingrays. I'm just like really scared whenever I go to a beach and people are like, "Oh yeah, by the way, there are stingrays in this beach, so be careful." I'm like, "What? What am I supposed to do now? How can you go into the water if you know that's a thing?"
The Jersey Shore has little sharks in the water. I watched someone fish one up once.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, we have a little pier. You're like legally supposed to put it back. You're not allowed to catch anything. Like to keep. Horseshoe crabs. We have horseshoe crabs. That's news to me.
Where I live, there is a lot of stingrays in the beaches. Like, not at the beaches I go to, but more like out in the islands, so like Manaus, Marajon. There are stingrays, and I cannot cope with the idea of swimming in stingray water. What if it stings me? That's in its name. It's in its name. It's stingray.
True, that is the thing that it does.
it was born to sting, and I'm not gonna be its victim.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for watching those ads. We are back to work now. Back to talking about animals we don't like.
Remember to put the stretch timer back on the screen.
Fuck, you're so right. I'm on it.
I think my biggest enemy at the beach is the fucking like seaweed and branches that get all clumped up, so when you're wading through the water it just kind of goes around your legs and shit. It's so gross to me. That and crabs, just any sort of freak bug crab like thing.
It's weird. I don't like spiders. I don't like bugs. I fucking love crabs. I love crabs. I even love like the fucking
the beach because they can pinch
go on,
you.
go on.
Crab.
True, they can pinch you.
I said I don't. Yeah, they can pinch
Yeah.
you, so I don't like them at the beach.
I
have beef with oysters.
I'm gonna say my thing, but then I'm asking you about that. I need to know about that. I fuck with crabs. I love me some crabs. I even love like the fuck ass crabs that are like the size of vans and have long spider limbs. I fuck with those guys. I like those guys, but I don't like spiders that are the size of my thumbnail. Like, something is wrong with me. The math is not mathing. We should talk about the best animal, any dinosaur ever. Oh, that's right. I still have the doubled up. Hold on. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna see if I can get rid of that right now. Because I have the doubled up redeem that I did not mean to have. Tell me about your beef with oysters.
So I lived on a rock beach for a long time. And something you need to know about oysters is they're bastards and they fucking hate you. And you'll be walking down the rock beach like, wow, I love rocks, trying to not fucking fall because, you know, rocks. And it's really difficult to balance. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, you're fucking wet because the oyster hates you and it spit at you from somewhere. You don't know where it is, but then you're wet again because it keeps fucking spitting at you. It hates you. The oyster fucking hates you. The oyster will never love you. You are not allowed to coexist with the oyster. Something is wrong with them, fundamentally. They're cruel and unusual and should be left beneath the rocks forever.
I never in my life had I conceptualized oysters as having feelings, much less being capable of hatred. And I think my world is a little more beautiful for knowing this.
They're rude. They have no sense of manners.
That's fucked
I love
up of
being
them.
reminded that they spit.
I
They
forgot
love
that they
to
spit. I forgot that they spit.
You're so fucking rude. I just wanted to look at the tide pools. Son
And
of
they're
a
just
bitch.
spitting at you because they hate you.
They hate me.
That's so funny. That was weirdly
Spit
beautiful, I
tide pool.
agree.
I will say, as much as they are tripping hazards, I will tend to prefer rock beaches to sand beaches because
Same,
they are
actually.
just full of so much more life
Yeah. And so much less
Rock-
people.
and
Oh,
less
rock hurt.
visible seaweed.
Less visible seaweed. Where shoe? Where shoe?
I
Shoe
don't,
in water?
Yeah.
There's water shoes.
There are water
What?
shoes. I was more
Yeah,
so
they're
referring
like,
to being on the rocks. Like I usually
True.
don't wear shoes in the water, but like you can if you believe.
Kitty.
I don't. I've only visited like a rocky sandy beach, not like a full like proper rock beach. And the sand beach for a while. I just hated the beach because of sand. But I think I would similarly have a gripe against rock beaches for the fact that they are rock and I cannot sit on them comfortably.
Wrong. That's where you remember there are giant pieces of driftwood that actually work as really good benches.
Holy shart.
And sometimes there are very big rocks that you can
It's
sit on.
true. There's also a lot of
Can
really
we-
big rocks to sit on.
Can we at least unite against our common enemy being muddy beaches?
Oh my god, yes, absolutely,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes, we can. We can
And
feel
also-
some hatred tonight, yeah.
And you know a creature really likes muddy beaches? That's
What?
right, stingrays.
We bring it back.
Fuck.
How do we feel about jellyfish in this chat?
Weird.
There was a kid in when I lived on base in Japan who when we went to an aquarium together, and it was like over an actual ocean, and we were crossing over the bridge, and there were some jellyfish passing underneath, and she went to try to shove me into the water.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry for laughing. I'm sorry for laughing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My mom told her not to do that, and she said, "Why? You can just make another one." And I think about it a lot.
What?
How old were you?
Crazy.
We were in like first grade.
Yeah, that is some like 6-year-old cruelty. That is some shit that only
Wait,
someone who
Sorry, I missed the punchline.
like. Do you want to retell it or can I?
Go ahead.
Z's mom told this child not to push him into the water, and the child goes, "Why? You can just make another one."
Crazy.
So that's my relationship with jellyfish.
Oh my god! You know, I
Oh my god.
Holy fucking
Crazy.
shit!
I had to look this up. I don't think there are jellyfish where you live.
How does it feel living a beautiful life?
You're free of
I don't know.
the ocean's
I have
foods.
stingrays.
Sure, you do have stingrays.
I don't know if the Jersey Shore has jellyfish. I know, I just think that they're weird and scary unless they're behind glass in a tank.
Don't worry, it will have some when I'm done with it.
What
Oh,
did you mean by this?
It's
Starts
interesting,
walking.
like the kind of creatures that I'm familiar with, like being water related, because like the beaches that I go to, they're not real beaches. I need you guys to know this. That is not a beach. It's a river. It's like a lake. It's the Amazon River, the big one. There's
Yes,
I think there
I
is
know her.
like a saltwater beach somewhere in my state. I don't know where it is, but apparently there is, and everyone thinks it sucks. Like everyone universally thinks the saltwater beaches are bad. I heard that you can't open your eyes underneath them.
Oh Jesus!
Like
Damn.
no, like you can't open your eyes underwater in a saltwater beach, right? That would hurt.
Yeah, that would hurt.
yes, it would hurt. You just wear goggles.
Is hurty.
And there's like sharks.
True.
I have a healthy
But I-
respect and fear for the ocean. I'm sorry. Go on.
Oh, I was gonna say like the river is not that different though. There's like crocodiles.
I was gonna say there's crocodiles in there. You kept telling all these beach stories, and I was like, I did not know that you live. I was like doing the math in my head. I was like, you live nowhere near the ocean. When did you go to the beach this many times? And now I understand.
Well, I guess it's kind of like how we have so many lake beaches here.
Yeah.
Minnesota's a landlocked state. We have so many fucking lakes. It's kind of like our whole thing.
I do know this about you. About your state, not about you specifically. You are not Minnesota. You're a Ruby,
Not
my
yet.
friend.
Congratulations on becoming a geographical location.
Well, because the Amazon River is so big, it kind of counts as an ocean. I like never imagined myself in a landlocked place.
Hmm,
Yeah, that's pretty real.
that's so fair.
It's-
It's really big. Like it's really
Yeah.
really big.
Where's Subnautica, but just for a river? Endless Ocean. On Endless Ocean 2 Blue World on the Nintendo Wii.
It's true.
I imagine people who
Which
live
is funny because
right
it's
by the-
got ocean in the name.
Go on, Simon.
I imagine people who live right by the Great Lakes also feel the same as Finn, as not really feeling landlocked because that's just basically an ocean. You can't even see across it.
Yeah. No way. Like you could not see the other side of it for yours. You can see the islands on the other side, but the islands don't really count. I have a picture of the forge they were into.
Oh my
yeah,
god,
for
big
sure.
water.
Water,
Like,
water forever.
I'm sorry to suddenly talk
Oh.
about Fire Emblem again, but this is hilariously off topic. It's been a while since the fishing tournament, but the students are still fucking traumatized about the fish because there's just so much goddamn fish. One of them complained to me about
You
still
fished
eating
up
fish.
like the entire lake, man.
I fished up so much fish.
I'm sorry that you're fishing George and went fishing 60 times in a row.
I'm not sorry.
I
They
know
can
you're
suffer.
not. Someone has to be, and I've decided that it's me. Didn't they play that on Game Grumps? Yes, they did. That is the Endless Ocean playthrough is very fondly thought of by people who watch a lot of Game Grumps. I've heard good things about it. Endless Ocean 2 is a funny video game because you swim in a lot of bodies of water that are not ocean. And there's a lot of strange things about that video game. It has a plot. You discover ancient underwater ruins and long lost fish and cryptids. And also you go swimming in the Amazon, and the song that plays while you're swimming in the Amazon in Brazil is a Irish folk song.
Oh.
Oh, how interesting. At least it's not Hispanic.
At least it's yeah. It's and the unfortunate thing is it's a fucking banger. It's a really good
That
song.
is actually beautiful.
Finn, how do you feel to be Irish?
Congratulations. Which is funny. I'm the one with the Irish here.
Oh.
I learned that.
I'm processing it right now. I'm not too sure.
I played some Endless Ocean when I was a kid, but one, I played it on mute because I played like everything on mute. I'm currently
Oh my
playing a game
God.
on mute. I can't say anything. I can't even say used to. Anyway, and then two, I got like to this like underwater ruin or whatever that had like lionfish in it, and I got so stressed out because they kept fucking stinging me that I turned off the game and I never opened it again.
Fucking Endless Ocean 2
Oh,
has sharks that
no.
kill you. Do you understand?
I hated the sharks. They scared me.
They're fucking don't get eaten by shark minigames.
phobia.
Fucking Endless
Horrible.
Ocean 2.
That sounds terrible.
Endless Ocean 2 is a game that you play as a child. Like, if you are not a child with thalassophobia, you play Endless Ocean 2 and you acquire it. It's
Might have been where I got it. I'm not gonna lie.
I would believe it. I would fucking believe it.
I was born with that.
You're born with a healthy respect
was born.
for the sea.
Respect. It's like my enemy. I think there's a lot of factors to my fear of the sea. I think a lot of it is also contributed by the river water being dark. Like I cannot see. You cannot see the bottom of any.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Jersey Shore's
And
the
also-
same way.
There's like, dude, I've always been terrified of the concept of like stepping into the sea, and there is a creature I am stepping into that is not the ground.
Oh my
Just
god.
like,
Yeah, I
imagine-
hate that shit.
Yeah, it's just like the concept of maybe everything you're standing on is actually a giant evil creature. That's
Oh my God.
phobia.
That's my beef with the seaweed in the water. Seaweed in the fucking branches and shit, because it feels like a creature. Yeah.
My mother really, really likes Survivor. And so just by virtue of living with her for all of my childhood, I watched a lot of Survivor because it would be on when we would have dinner together. And I remember there was this one specific episode where one of the survivors was going into the ocean on the island that they were on with like a spear that they'd made themselves and they were hunting for fish. They were just spear fishing, and they were doing a voiceover like, I have to be really careful while I'm going through these waters because there's stonefish in these waters. They look like rocks, but they're highly poisonous, and if I step on one, it'll kill me. And from that moment, I was like, I can never go into the ocean again. there will be secret fake rocks and they'll kill me and I'll die. And I was like, I don't want to go into the ocean. I'm scared of the ocean. And my mom was like, there aren't any stonefish where we live, Lucy. It'll be okay. And I go, what if they come here?
What if they come here?
What if they move?
hate me and they come here?
What if
What
we
if-
said fuck you in particular?
Fucking this little dude. This boy.
I'm just imagining like Sharknado, but for those.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Sharknado of stonefish.
Just
Stonefish Tornado is my new band name.
Stonefish Nico.
That's just hail, right? If we're just getting rockfish lobbed at us, that's just evil hail from the ocean, right?
Dude, any kind of sea creature that pretends to be something else is actually evil. That's why stingrays are evil, but like, it's fake ground that hurts you. There's also like, I don't like normal fish either. I'm terrified of fish. Like any fish, it bites you.
I
Really
love
bite.
it.
I like
My
fish.
favorite
They
fish.
bite.
My favorite fish is the Kafkaesque. I especially love how you can't get rid of it because if you try to release it, most places where people try to release it, they have no natural predators, so they just fuck everything up forever.
Oh, that's an evil
Created
fucking
like
fish.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Because
an evil fish.
It's a freshwater fish, but it's armored,
Oh,
Wait,
which is
which
not
fish?
typical.
now why on earth did it
Free.
develop such a thing? What kind of what fish did you say this
Wait.
was?
Placostomus.
Like
Can you type
Little
this out?
sucker fish.
Yeah, could you type that out?
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's the pleco? I know this one.
Yeah, Pleco.
It's the one that
I
you
like
like.
it. It's the one where I have
thing.
that gif of
Oh, the
If-
Flacco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the one
one
where
with the
they're
gif
just-
of the
yeah.
fucking eating the face.
Yeah, the one that's
Yeah.
eating the face. Yeah,
Oh.
it's me.
that's what you look like.
Oh, wait. We
It's
have.
Placostomus.
I wanted to look it up, just like find out his Portuguese name, because the fish is like really different things. And this guy's little name is Cascudo. They call him like Big Shell.
Oh, that's
He's
awesome.
wonderful.
I like him. He's fucked up. I like him.
He's wonderful.
His name is Big Shell.
Big
A lot of them
Joe.
can be very shy.
Oh, it is you.
I had one that was very shy.
You had one as a
It-
pet?
I had two. I had
Wow.
Tiger, who was really shy, and he was so shy that he never left his favorite vase. So he stayed really small and also didn't clean the rest of the fucking algae in the tank. So I had to get a second one. And I was like, well, Tiger's really small, so this one won't be an issue. And I got her, and her name was Pearl, and she grew larger than my hand.
Ah, very big.
Very, very large fish. And I was like, oh, fuck. She was my fish. She was my fish that lived the longest. I like her a lot. My little freak fish. She was too big to be flushed. We had to bury her.
Ah,
Oh my god.
Fish
We
grave.
never
Big ass
had-
fish.
ate a fish, but we didn't know how to take care of fish. So like, if they got sick, we wouldn't know. But we never flushed them because we rented the place. We were like, well, if it fucks up the pipes, so we buried it. We've buried so like we have a couple like animals we've buried over the years in that front yard garden. So I always wonder if someone's gonna like dig it up by
That's
when they're
scary.
landscaping.
that's some Paranorman shit. I mean, I guess if they're landscaping, I imagine they're kind of used to it.
And they're sort of landscaping. They're like, ah, damn it, not again.
Ah, damn it, not again.
So we've had there's I'm gonna name like the dead pets that we have. Pigs and a cat. I'm just like imagine all of those.
This is kind of morbid.
I just
This is
think
some
that they're
Paranorman shit.
haunting the place.
This is some Paranorman shit. This is There is an entire fucking horror film about this fucking Pet Cemetery. I almost watched that for a school assignment once.
Oh my god.
I can't even remember what I
My
was
favorite-
writing about. Go on, Vinny.
I
My
want to
favorite
watch
fish
it.
are I like the bottom dwellers. I think like my favorite are the fishes. They look like little snakes, but like they're really tiny, and they're all like
Hello.
little stripes. Very
Hello.
cute.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Another one for the chat.
Let me put your reactive on the thing. Everyone say hello to
My little
Harley.
thing. Hello, hello.
Hello.
I made another version of
also-
my little thing. Do you want to see?
I would love to see. Can I see?
Yeah, I'll send it in the chat.
Oh my god, you're fucking purple!
Oh. Horrible.
My
Oh my
Orpal.
god.
You're
Orpal.
This is so cool!
Finn,
I'm
what were you
also super fond of the fungasus. It's like this little black fish that looks like a tiny shark, and people keep getting it for like people keep buying him for aquariums. But the thing with it is that it grows and it never stops growing, so
Wait.
it will just like become lake sized, and you
Oh my god.
like. And it's really cute. Like I would love to keep one. Unfortunately, I do not have a pool for this fish.
I think I know what kind of
Yes.
fish you're talking about. I think that people get those over here too.
This
I don't
Really?
remember what they're
reminds me
called.
Like a little
Okay.
black fish with a lot of fins, like a
Yeah,
shark.
yeah.
My grandma used to have very similar fish, but they did not get as big as a pool. She kept in an aquarium.
Yeah, I was about to say, funny enough, is that this is a common misconception with plecos also. They tend to just grow to the size of their environment and then they stop.
That's beautiful.
Don't goldfish also?
Yeah,
Ooh,
Or did you
goldfish
just keep
never stop
going?
growing.
That's scary.
I didn't know that.
Like lobsters.
oh,
Oh yeah, goldfish got huge.
Lobster.
Are
You know,
Lobster.
never mind, I'm not finishing that sentence actually.
no, I would like to know. I would like to know,
Finish
please.
it.
I was gonna say, you know what else gets you?
We have to leave. I got it. We can't do this shit anymore.
It's over.
Pull the plug.
It's over.
Goodbye, chat.
It's like I was just gonna say your mom, but then I realized what that sentence was, and I was like, oh
Happiness.
Hold on.
Dick and balls.
Hold on.
no!
Hold on. I have the perfect image for this.
Is
Is
it
that a lobster?
Kaname
Are you
Date?
just happy to see me?
Coral
I'm
does
gonna
look
get like 1 billion channel points and end the stream.
Holy fucking shit.
Holy
Why does he
fucking
look like
shit.
that? Hold on. I'm putting this on stream. I
Put
need
that thing
everyone
on
to see this.
stream, yeah.
What do you mean? Now,
What?
why on earth? Now,
That can't
what
be
on
real.
earth did you mean by this?
If I remember correctly, goldfish
What?
grow to their environment, but if like they'll just continually grow if you put them in a bigger and bigger
This can't be real. No way.
containment.
Nuh-uh.
I'm gonna look it up.
Fuck.
I'm Ruby. Can you send that quote again, but with an image of the Kaname Date smug face?
No!
Okay.
I don't think they get this big as in this image. I think this image is edited, but they are huge.
They are
It looks
quite large.
pregnant.
I think that
It
this
says
is. I think that
average-
this is Goldfish George and is an outlier that should not be counted. What were you gonna say, Harley?
An average of 18 inches in length.
An average
Oh.
for goldfish?
For Prussian carp, which look like goldfish.
Okay, I was like, an
Oh.
average for goldfish is
Carp.
18 inches? That can't be right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Carp
they
make
get
way
mistaken
more
for
sense.
goldfish a lot.
carps are
Hi,
huge.
my name is
I've owned carp.
50.
Regarding
owned
the
carp?
goldfish, you think they asked
Yeah, I
if
had
they
a carp
could before if they could?
They do get big. they do get really big. I think they are the ones that keep growing, actually. I think goldfish stop. Corpses are just massive.
Yeah, I think that makes way more sense. Crystal, I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm sorry.
Did you think they asked if they could before if they could?
If they could grow?
I really
Grow.
want to I really want to set up an aquarium recently. But I have grown to be such a hater of betta fish. Like, betta fish. Like, they're cute and all, but, like, they are so greedy. They just want,
They
like,
are.
a whole aquarium.
They are.
They
They're
have
greedy.
nothing but hate in their hearts.
Greedy hog.
Just greedy,
Greedy hog.
greedy creatures.
Greedy hog.
Still
Every
kinder than
time.
oysters.
We bring it back. I love the conversations we've been having.
Every time someone says that can't be right, I think about that clip from Dropout's breaking news series.
Hello, I'm
It's just
yeah,
yeah, that one.
I love that
It's
fucking
awesome.
clip.
That can't be right.
Making good progress.
Stingrays.
Stingray.
We're making
You know the
good
Drake and
progress.
Josh image of Josh like squinting and just going, Megan. That's you with stingrays just squinting into the middle distance, imagining your nemesis and it's a stingray.
Yeah.
I wonder what my beautiful marine biologist boyfriend thinks of them.
You should ask them.
True, I'm gonna ask them. Do you like stingrays?
Yeah, please ask for their opinion on stingrays and ask if they will relay that opinion to the council.
Yeah.
I was about to say ask that, but then say vital question and send like an image of scale, like the judging scales.
Please do that. Please do that.
What?
Uh,
Did I miss
Why
a
don't-
memo? Why does he hate stingrays?
I don't. Vin does.
Vin
Oh,
does.
why does Vin hate stingrays?
They're evil.
Why
Like,
is he evil?
what other reason? What other reason do I have to hate stingrays
in the
other
name.
than
There's
they're
stingrays
I
in his water.
disagree. I think they're beautiful creatures with peace in their hearts.
Keith?
Peace.
Listen, I explained this, okay? I explained this. I am technically landlocked, but there is a big river that you know the river of that makes up all the beaches where I live. And because it's sweet water, I don't know what should I call it, spring water,
Freshwater?
sweet water. We'll go with that. Fresh water, yes. Because it's fresh water, it's full of stingrays. There are stingrays in the beaches. And I'll go to beaches, and like my parents will be like, "Be careful, there are stingrays in the beach." And like, what am I supposed to do with that information other than never going to the water again because there might be stingrays? They ruin my life. They give me anxiety. They're my enemy.
I fully, completely thought that when you said
on the beach
they-
ones.
I fully thought that when you said they'll ruin my life, I thought that you were going to say they ruined my marriage. I fully, completely. I was like, whoa.
Well,
Oh,
depending on
they're
how
fine.
Coral answers, it might ruin that marriage.
They said I do like stingrays. They're quite charming. I need a moment to think.
Oh
I need a moment to think about this.
Can someone please send the thinker from earlier?
The thinker.
Hold on. I can imagine anything.
I can imagine anything. I still have it open. I'm pulling it
I
up
feel
on
like there's
stream.
a little picture of the guy looking out the window with the arms crossed behind the back.
Oh, the
Gandhi?
clone high.
I was also thinking
Yeah,
of Gandhi. That's the reference I was making. Gandhi.
I can imagine it.
I can't breathe. I'm gonna die.
Take a
Get
sip
back
of
here.
water.
I think I will do that. I think I will do such a thing. I hope you guys are enjoying this fucking nonsense chat.
I know I am.
I know I am.
Yeah.
I hope you appreciate my humorous jest.
I'm so happy you're here. I love hanging out with you.
Always. I'm so happy to be here. Love and
Friendship.
peace.
Oh.
Kills you.
Whoa. Why is he grabbing the bus all of a sudden?
Why you because he stayed up for 3 days. That's because he stayed up for 3 nights straight watching driving simulations. Actually,
I don't think that's
I don't
safe.
play this game. I don't
no,
play
it
this
wasn't
game, but I
safe,
think
but they
killing,
survived. Huh?
I don't think killing Ato is the right thing. I feel like it might destroy the world.
That's
Take
true.
that back.
I mean, I would talk about this, but that's a spoiler.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Fucking Mizumi is in chat. Mizu with the raid. Hello, hi everybody. Hi. Pleasure to have you all
Oh,
here.
whoa, holy shit. Hi, guys.
I hope you had a wonderful time with Mizu. Hi, for the uninitiated, I'm Lucy Synapses. I'm an illustrator and an art teacher. I do art streams, usually study or educational ones. Right now, this is just a chill. We're hanging with friends and we're doing some painting. Sort of stream, and then on Fridays, we play video games. Tomorrow, we're going to be playing some I, the Somnium Files. What were you guys up to? I hope you had a wonderful time. I love the raid message. I love it very much.
Returns to form. Mizumi is cute. Pass it on. The Chaos Box returns to Monson is cute. Pass it on.
Greetings from the Shadow Realm. Dark Lord VT is another friend of mine. Mizumi is insufferable and you should check her out just to make sure. True. I resurrected my model from the dead after the Dark Lord killed it. That's wild.
From Metopia?
No, from honestly, wait. A Metopia stream sounds freaking phenomenal. Dark Lord, you have to get on that. You have to see this effigy of yourself in this funny me game. We must see. I'm gonna go, before we return to talking about evil fish, I'm just gonna briefly go left to right, introducing everybody really, really quickly. Y'all cool with that? Just pointing.
Yeah.
Rad. On the very left, we have Harley Pino. She is a wonderful illustrator and a dear friend of mine. She's got Cloud Stripe.
Yeah.
Immediately to the right of her, we have Simon, the cat, wonderful friend, illustrator, theater knower, guy who meows. Then with the antenna and the caption, we have Z, Terra Odyssey, artist, writer, beloved friend. All these guys are artists. All these guys are artist, writers, beloved friends. I don't know why I'm adding epithets. They are all this. Then
Don't you love epithets?
I do love epithets. That was good. I liked that. Then Queen of Love and Peace, Ruby Shadows of Valentia / Valentia Albine.
Love and peace forever.
Love and peace forever. And then on the far right, we have VINNI Vinyl Disc, Easter Bunny, med student,
Hater of stingrays.
hater of stingrays.
Hater of stingrays, apparently, yeah. Enemy of all fish. I'm not a med student.
Not a med student. You used to be. You've escaped.
I was a nursing student. Okay.
That's med.
No.
That is in the umbrella.
I am somewhere out there. I don't know. I don't know, man.
I'm somewhere out there at the rat.
Yeah, I'm like a protein.
Me when I get you.
Just don't look behind you.
Looks behind me.
Freddy Fazbear is at the fridge.
This is like that part. This is like that part in Box of Calamity.
This is like what and what?
This is like that part of Box of Calamity where Ado's like, by the way, who's that woman behind you? And then Takumi and Tsubasa turn to look and there's no one there. And he's like, you should have seen your faces.
That's awesome.
They fucking pull this trick on each other so many times across this fucking game. It's hilarious.
I every time we talk about 100 line, I consider playing it a little more, and that scares me. I don't like knowing that someday you may succeed in getting me to play chess with this dog.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. The chess.
I mean, if
thing
you
is
can
scary.
handle you can handle all the stuff that would squick you out, then well.
There is nothing that would upset me more than the fact that it's Kodaka writing, honestly. Like
Okay. Hey, it's
Oh.
okay. Kodaka technically only wrote half the routes.
That's still 50%
Still,
of
that's a
the
lot
game.
of rats.
Hi, Sil. Hello.
Yeah.
Yahoy.
Hi.
We have had a friend join the call.
Oh.
I don't think I need to put a reactive because I don't think that Sil is going to be talking, but I will simply get their little profile picture and I'll put it on my shoulder.
Yay!
My other shoulder opposite Sapple.
You're in there.
You're there.
It would.
Here's this tiny creature. Slightly haunted creature. Actually, I'm putting you on my head.
Friend appearance.
Friend appearance. Like the chat there, you absolutely can be there. A lot of the gang is in the stream chat.
Yeah, I tend to also be in the
I
stream
also join
chat.
stream and just mute it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, it's wonderful to see you all. Thank you so much for dropping by. I picked up an old work in progress from last year for this stream just to give myself something to paint. We've just been chatting about animals that we do and we don't like. We've been talking a lot about fish. Thank you so much for the follow. I don't know how I would say that username. I'm going to, if it is alright, I'm just going to gently and lovingly shorten it to Dice. Thank you for following, Dice. Crabs, yeah or nay? I fucking love crabs. I was talking about this earlier. I'm a crab guy. I love me some crabs.
If they're on the beach with me, no.
Fair. I get that a lot. I'm sorry. I'm very familiar with having one's name mispronounced. I'm pretty content with the progress that we've made so far. I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to run to the end of the timer, so another 30 minutes, or another like 20 minutes, and then we'll call stream. Y'all cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Also, we talked about those guys being scared of monkeys. We did not talk about my specific hatred of monkeys. No.
I did not know that you had a hatred of monkeys. Would you like to talk about it?
Turn.
What did the monkeys do to you?
They're so
I just
gross.
don't fucking like them. They're gross.
Did they kill your grandma?
Monkeys killed
You
my
said-
grandma, okay?
I was the one monkeying around. I was the one jumping on the bed.
What's your problem? You were jumping on the bed really hard and then you ricocheted off the ceiling directly into my grandma. It was really traumatic.
What is your favorite crab and why is it the flame streaked box crab? It isn't. I like spider crabs. I like the freak motherfuckers that are the size of vans.
I was about to say I like the one that punches really hard, but that is a shrimp.
That is a shrimp.
That is me.
That's you.
I like I like. What does Double evolve into?
Crustal.
Crustal, yeah.
Crustle.
I also like Crustal.
Is that a crab?
Yeah, he's a crab.
Is that a real crab?
No.
No, it's a Pokemon.
I see. See, I am a real hater, okay? I have no double standards in hating. I will hate every single sea animal as creatures and as food. I hate all seafood.
That's so real.
All this talk about stingrays having hatred in their heart, and you are like, I am the biggest hater. You have Kendrickian levels of hatred for the ocean, and you know what? I think that's fair.
I was about to say, I think
I
Vin
think-
hates stingrays because he recognizes what he sees.
No.
A hater?
Yeah, I hate her.
Are they my foil?
My foil! Sail, thank you for the
You
follow.
people
Very
think
funny
they're
that
the
you're the one to
foil.
push me over this goal. We have hit 110 followers. Thank you all so very much.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
No.
Let's all start clapping.
No.
No.
This is the second time this happened.
I was about to say I can't do that because I'm on push to talk. No, I was gonna say I can't do that because I'm fishing, but really I can't do that because I'm on push to talk.
You're fishing again.
I'm fishing again. I'm forcing my students to eat more fish.
Is this still fire?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I heard
Someone
another
else has
person.
joined the call. Hello, Yuze.
No.
Oh, we are being quacked at.
Oh, they're quacking at us.
Quack.
What's the
That's
next
duck
goal?
behavior.
I'm not actually sure. It might just be 120. I like the ones that danced on that beach once. I love Crab Rave. Hey Yuze. Yuze is muted. We have 2 people in the call that are muted, beloved friends.
For some reason, the ones that danced on that beach once, that beach immediately popped into my head as the beach that makes you old and not the crab rave beach.
That's why they were
Yeah.
dancing, because they're celebrating the rapid approach to the end of your life.
The crabs that hate you.
Crabs that fucking hate you.
I suddenly remember there is a single fish that I forgive.
What fish is
What
that?
fish do you forget?
Manatees.
Manatees are pretty good. I don't think those are fish.
Aren't they mammals?
You're a sea cow.
They're in the water. They're in the water, so they're fish. That is how it works.
I forgot.
Yay.
My bad.
Right, of course, of
Yeah,
course.
come on, guys. I
I
asked a real marine biologist. That's what they told me.
Then I'm gonna put you in the water and make you into a fish.
No.
Whoa. Just add water.
Benny, you were a mermaid all this time.
You're gonna kill me in there.
What have you done?
Ooh.
Were you in panic at this point?
Oh my fucking god, oh my god, oh my god.
You know, I've forgiven the stingrays, my new enemies.
You
What?
forgave them? You found love in your heart?
No, I forgive stingrays because my new enemies.
It's C is my prediction.
in a row. I think you're being
Listen, I forgive the stingrays because my new enemy.
The last half is all we need.
I'm pretty sure he's trying to say that I'm his enemy, but I'm not letting him.
C is muting your fucking mic while you're not looking.
That's it. That's it.
Get scared.
I'm
dragging you down with me.
Yuze in the chat. Yuze in the chat has asked a very good question. What is our opinion of sea bunnies? I fucking love them. Yuze is also heading out. Bye. Take care. I love you so much. Thanks for coming by.
Bye.
I think sea bunnies are cute.
I think they're
I
cute.
also like sea bunnies.
They're not real fish because I like them.
But they're in the water.
But they're in the water.
Oh, it's arbitrary.
Okay,
How does
yay.
it feel being like the funniest fucking person?
It's true.
It's a happy burden to carry.
Still says when it's about animals, I'm like that one video of the guy where he's like, name 50 women.
Is there that many?
Name all
cat.
53 women.
Doja Cat.
We can name Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
Sure, for $1, name a woman.
Did you know?
Oh,
Did you know I made my friends do that once? Like, I made a couple of them do that, and then we did name 100 Pokemon, and then we did name 100 Digimon characters, and somehow Digimon won out.
that's
So
crazy.
I tried to
I
name
think
100
I
men and
could
100
name-
women, and it took me like, I don't know, around 20 minutes-ish. It was a bit faster for the 100 men, but I've never tried to name 100 Pokemon before. I should do that. It'll probably
I
be
can-
faster than both.
I can name 100 Pokemon. I
can
would
name
struggle
100
to name 100 real people that aren't people that I know.
I think I could name more women than Pokemon.
That's beautiful.
I can name
That's beautiful.
4 Pokemon.
Simon is the only feminist here.
Hey.
Ew.
Simon, can you name those 4 Pokemon right now, please?
Eevee, Pikachu, Squirtle, Charmander.
That's beautiful.
Good
Thank you.
job.
Thank you.
Oh.
That is 4. Thank you.
Can't
I
believe
could,
this.
I could name like 5 Digimon and that's it.
Can you name
I
the
don't
5
know
Digimon
that.
right now?
Angelomon.
Okay.
There's
Not inflating your numbers yet.
I think there's Patamon.
Yes, that's my
Patamon?
favorite one.
There's the boy version of Angelomon.
Yes.
Um, I can't do it, man.
Thanks, Dan.
I watched like an entire like 3 seasons of Digimon. I can't name a single fucking Digimon.
Honestly, I
You can
was
name one Digimon.
I was under the impression that Digimon were named similarly to Pokemon, and that for a while I thought, and I'm still not sure how true this is because I haven't looked it up, that Digimon is like I thought it was the name of like one of the main like characters like Pikachu would be.
Oh. No, Digimon means
I
digital
remember
monsters.
one.
Yes?
Digimon.
Garurumon.
Yeah!
Did
That's
it.
what I know. That's the one I know.
You managed
You
to
already know
repair
it's Datsuki's favorite Pokemon.
the soul's heart.
You know specifically Garurumon?
Yes.
Yes, because you like in the mouthwashing Q&A where they answered who everyone's favorite Pokemon was, and Daisuke said Garurumon for some reason because he's an idiot.
That's so fucking funny.
Digimon to know.
That's so
He has a
specific.
long ass name.
That's his favorite.
You're
Fuck.
so wonderful and I love you so much.
I can't
love
name
you
any of
too.
them, but like 5 billion of them appear in my mind as images. Like there's one that's
No,
really
right?
round and white. There's one that's a weird little dinosaur thing, and he can grow to have a big gray mask on his face.
Yeah, that's Agumon and he becomes Greymon.
Ah,
That's the main
Oh,
one.
Then he becomes Metal Greymon, I
Yeah,
think.
then he becomes Metal Greymon or
I know
Skull
there's
So
some-
Greymon.
funny.
There was a Digimon movie or something that like I saw before I saw the show, and it did some Coco Melon shit to me, and then like I never followed up on it, and I never rewatched it, and now it lives as a myth in my mind, and I'm scared to revisit it or look up anything about it.
It's kind of
Anyone
like how
remember
you,
what the cat is called?
Gatomon.
What?
Oh, that is so stupid.
Gatomon!
Suddenly
got
full
so
of
mad.
rage.
Why is it
I just
stupid?
got
It's
so
cat.
Catamy's cat.
It is a cat.
Yes.
It's just so
It's
Catmon.
Catmon.
Most of them are called
so-
like either most of them are like all the baby ones are either like whatever species they are in another language or an onomatopoeia that relates to what they are.
I'm so mad about this.
There's a Pokemon that's named like the snake backwards, and there's another one that's named as Cobra backwards, but also with a K. I'm not too shocked that there's these got stupid names over in Digimon
True.
too.
Yeah.
To me, every Digimon looks like gray and some yellow and like spiky and crunchy to a degree, and that's
You're
all
thinking
I
about
have.
Metal Greymon.
I'm
No, I
thinking
can think
about
of
the
other
orange
ones that are
one.
also this.
I was gonna say so close. That is the Gen 1 Pokemon Sprite.
Fuck.
Don't most Digimon evolutions go from like a little Pokemon looking creature to biblically accurate angel? No, it goes in two directions. It's either like it's, or I guess it's three. It's one of three things. It's human man, biblically accurate angel, or giant mech.
True.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes they just become like a normal human woman.
Yeah. I
The
That's so
plant. I remember
strange.
the plant becoming so conventionally attractive.
yes,
It's like
yes.
weird.
I mean
It's
that
kinda
also
like
happens in
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Yeah, yeah, you get me. You get me.
Like
It's true.
Gardevoir.
Yeah, like Gardevoir. Speaking of Gardevoir, Lag just pointed out a very important Digimon that we all forgot, being Renamon, the one that is a fox,
Oh,
the bipedal fox woman.
I'm
oh,
looking up all of these. If
oh,
they're typed,
Renamon.
I
Yeah,
have no clue
I,
what you guys are saying.
dude, how did I forget about Renamon? That's the most Pokemon-looking Digimon.
I do like her. She's cool.
I'm gonna
Um,
look her up.
I when I was young, I
I
watched.
did.
Go on.
No, no, go ahead. I was gonna say something really strange.
When I was really young, I watched Digimon Adventure. There were two Digimon Adventures, and I actually only ever watched the second one. I did not watch the first one because it was never on TV. But I had all of two on like just like recorded on VCR because I thought it was so cool. And I really liked. I don't remember her name, but she had purple hair and a pilot's helmet, and her Digimon was a red bird with a little feather on its head with a little British accent, and he evolved into Aquilamon, I think is how they said it in the show, which is wrong. And and I liked her creature. I thought he was cool. And there's a really specific moment where the main character is playing soccer against his rival character and getting cheered on by all his friends, and his rival character just looks over and is just like, nice friends you got there, Davis. And that line read is in my brain forever.
Nice fancy.
You got over.
Nice friends you got there, Davis.
I have the opposite experience with you because I only watched Pokemon Adventure 1. And I
Ah,
started watching Pokemon Adventure 2, but then I got like really mad at the eggs they introduced. I really
Yes!
dislike the eggs.
I remember you telling me this.
Like, why? I felt like so enraged by the eggs. Why do they use eggs to Digivolve now? That's weird.
I remember learning that you grew up with Digimon because we were playing a Name That Tune, like a Guess That Anime opening game, and I had Butterfly.
Oh my god, I had such a physical reaction to that.
Yes, you remember I remember you were like, I sat up in my chair, and you were the only one that recognized it at first. Luci, check DMs. I got you. What did you send me?
Yeah, Digimon was really, really, really big in Brazil too. And they used to make like the TV like girl reporter do the cover of the opening.
Oh,
It was like it's kind of like a thing of its time now, but they used to do like really cool dubs of openings. They don't do it anymore. It's really sad. I wish they still did anime dubs for
It's
openings.
yeah.
definitely like the 4Kids thing over here too.
Yeah.
I'm honestly of the opinion that it depends on the context of the thing, but I think that like insert songs being covered in English when they do English dubs or like in whatever language it's being dubbed into, I think it's cool whenever they cover songs that are
I
insert
agree.
songs. Like I was watching the
Keeps
Ancient
the flow
Magus Bride.
better.
Yeah. I was watching the Ancient Magus Bride not that long ago, and there's a little song that the protagonist sings to herself that her mother taught her, and it's basically just like a counting song that she learned when she was a baby. It's just a lullaby, and it they kept it fully in Japanese. It's just she'll be like, "Here, I'll sing you a song," and then the Japanese audio will begin to play. In which the main character has a completely different voice, and I was like, it's like 2 bars of a little counting lullaby. I thought it would be cute if it remained, but I will not protest.
Like, suck at singing, like, whatever.
It's fine
part
if
of
you
the
suck at singing.
charm.
That's part of the charm. Fucking Tenchi Muyo or Tenchi Universe, which is my favorite Tenchi thing and the only one that I like. One of it's a silly anime about space women. Hello. It's a silly anime about space women, and one of the things that happens in it, like one of the through lines of it, is that the characters will sing karaoke together to express solidarity, and they translate.
Tasia.
They translate Tasia. Wait, hold on. Is Tasia here?
Yeah.
I didn't hear the noise. Hello. Hi. Oh my god. Let me turn you up. I'm so sorry. Hi. I'm so happy to see you.
That's okay.
Stream
Hi.
is like going on for like another 6 minutes. Let's rotate in there.
Every single person ever born is in here right now.
I'm definitely gonna be hanging out on call after stream. To hang out with my friends. But they translate all the songs and have them sung by the English actors, and like the English actors are like completely average in singing. Like they're not like amazing, and I think that that's great. I think that adds a charm point to it. It's just like, yes, this feels like a bunch of random women that are just singing for fun, and I like that.
Yeah, it's like I had the Somnium Files.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna
I'm
hear her
like,
singing.
so fond of these dubbed openings because they were just such like a fundamental growing up experience that I still have every single one of those songs memorized. And I you could not ask me to sing any like Japanese. I do not remember that. I do remember the Digimon Butterfly Island 8 years old.
That's beautiful. So I do
wonderful.
remember you mentioning this actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just now winding down from stream. We've got a couple minutes before the stretch timer technically ends, but I think that I've made as much progress on this piece as I am. Like I'm comfortable with it. I'm getting tired. I don't want to push it any further. So what I'm probably gonna do is we're just gonna spend this last couple of minutes winding down, and we'll look for somebody to raid. Super appreciate you guys coming out. This was a very fun little stream. Thank you guys to my friends for hanging out with me. I give each of you a little kiss.
I just got off work. I was like, fuck, oh my god, what if I know that it'll probably end soon, but I want to join in.
No, it made me so happy to see you, and I'm sticking around like after. I'm not gonna leave immediately. I might get up and pace for a couple minutes, but like I'm not going anywhere.
Pacing is fun.
Pacing is fun.
Ranch chip.
Ranch chip. Ooh, I know who I'll raid. Is an artist that I follow that is streaming right now that we can go and attack. Smile.
Oh boy.
So this will be it. Thank you guys all for coming out. This was so fun. Tomorrow at 7:30 Central, we are going to be playing more The Somnium Files with a lot of these same people.
We're getting to the best part of the game. You have to be there, okay? You have to be there.
You have to be there. It's the middle 4 people that we're going to be playing with. It's Harley, Simon, Z, Ruby. I mean, the door's open, but those are the usual Somnium boys.
Or cast.
Cast. Then we're gonna be off for the weekend, and we'll be coming back on. I'll be there on Monday, on Webs' channel for more voice acting stuff. I might, I might like early Monday just do like a fucking web fishing stream, just for the sake of hanging out.
Oh
Just 'cause I
yeah,
like
that'd be fun.
I'm gonna web fish you.
I'm-
Gasping. I'd be
That's a
at
threat.
work.
I'm kicks rocks, kicks rocks. We can also just play for fun. It doesn't have to be stream, but we shall see. You guys all have a wonderful, wonderful night. I will see you tomorrow. Let's read Suru draws. I'm so glad that you had fun, Crystal. It's great seeing you. Take care, y'all. Bye bye. Bye bye. Wah, wah, wah.
The end.
The end. No more.